Yeah, I have a controller plugged in.
Okay.
If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna unplug and replug again. Oh, my mouse. Oh, we're fine.
I hear the beeps.
Okay, so what
We
were
have
we
the
doing? You
beat.
just
I
got into the
mean-
cave?
I guess so.
Get out of here.
That slow-mo was really awkward because
It was a slow-mo and you missed some swings.
you already were here.
Hello, boss. One-arm boss.
You could hit the map to see that you are already here.
Was I able to do that?
Was that teleport?
The dash? Yes, you have gained the ability to dash previously, except last stream you didn't use it at all.
I didn't realize that. All I thought the bar was for like hitting. Well,
Nah.
Well,
that's a punch. Okay, how do I bring up map again?
Probably select or something? I don't know. You have buttons on a controller.
Okay, good. So what was my goal? What did I finish last?
Oh my god.
It's
Look
been a
for
week,
look for
okay?
a little diamond. There you go.
Okay, yeah, so this area was a dead end. It just had like a fight people I had to do, and I got the thing. So now I have to come back in here and go, I think, up. Do you see him phase out of existence?
awesome.
And get replaced by a big dude?
No, that's it. He just time travel through older.
He fell into
Oh my- what
a
is he
supposed
doing?
black hole and
Have a good
came out
time.
of the... Ooh,
Oh, that's what
gone.
wasn't having a good time. Oh, he's no longer having a good time.
Ah, yeah,
right,
this is where
that
we
was
ended off.
we did the Vista, right?
Yeah.
Let's get the music. Music?
Look at that level we're gonna be looking at later.
No music. They're like, you had enough.
Go up, I guess.
But,
You'll probably go down there later.
okay. I was just like, I didn't just miss that.
I don't think so. I'm not sure though. If you want to just wander around, sure. Did you see any way to get down there? No.
Well, because
It
look,
probably doesn't
like
exist.
this is a whole other area though. That's why I was like, maybe
Big
there
not
was
so
a thing.
friend.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You forgot that the thing with the giant axe would swing at you?
No, the initial, like it does a really quick initial one. 3.
Ah, there's two of them.
Okay, now this is the
Yeah.
one time, Zach, where grass cutting is actually necessary, I'm gonna just say.
That's not the point of why I was upset with your grass cutting before.
Oh, I'm not gonna be close enough, yeah.
There you go.
There you go, he dead. And now he's gonna smash his friend and become bigger and much stronger.
That's one of the things,
God.
just because I've been thinking about Dark Souls a lot recently, for obvious reasons. That's
Yeah.
one of the things in Dark Souls 2 that they established, where I'm not super sure whether or not it's good for the overall lore, but it certainly is cool. So, you know how in the Dark Souls, the currency is souls, right?
Yeah.
So like the idea of a living thing having a soul, but when you kill another living thing, you take its souls into yourself. That's like kind of neat.
Right.
Nowhere in Dark Souls 1 was this ever really a thing for anybody who wasn't divine. But in Dark Souls 2, they established that the just general concept of if you have in your possession an enormous amount of souls, you physically become larger. Like you physically just grow in size. which is one of the reasons why the giants exist in Dark Souls 2, because they just naturally have an enormous amount of souls. That was a good jump. I don't know
Does
if you
that
want to
mean-
be here, but that
Yeah.
was a good jump.
I was like just seeing what was there, and it's just like nothing, and I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
Does that
I can just
mean the
teleport.
giant woman in one of the Dark Souls games?
Are you talking about the one with the boobs?
The one with the boobs, yeah.
Yeah,
The one
so
with-
she
the one
yes,
is
with
the
the
so
lady
she
with
is
the
the
boobs.
daughter of Gwyn, who was like the first Lord of Flame. She is a divinity, so she gets to
Kinda wanna just
choose
check in here
what
one last
her
time.
physical form is in relation to her souls. Most
Ah.
divinity choose to just be like a slightly larger person. She chose to be a very large person because it made it easier for people to worship her. Essentially, it's actually really funny
Well,
because
she's right.
she's actually a very it's actually really weird because like in the lore she's actually like just a really nice person.
Oh, how nice.
Like she's just a good person that just cares about like, you know, whether or not people are hurting. But anywho, the reason I bring this up in relation to Dark Souls 2 is because
And maybe on the
this is kind
ground
of
level.
spoilers, but you won't remember by the time we get to Dark Souls 2.
Okay.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I also don't really play Dark Souls for the story.
Yeah, but the story's kind of neat though.
That's true, I know,
think people
but
are
I'm a
so
little
busy
too
trying
busy.
not to die.
I'm too busy.
Dark
Right, but that's
Souls.
why because most of like the lore in the Dark Souls games exists in between the combat segments, you know. But anywho, in Dark Souls 2, you make your way into like essentially this desecrated kingdom. Excuse. And when you get there, everything's all fucked except that the queen is still sitting there on her throne. And from the perspective that you're looking at her, she looks just like a normal person. But then as she sends you on all these quests and you make progress throughout the game, you realize that
What
she's
happened?
actually just been like consolidating super evil. Oh,
I had it.
oh,
Apparently, I had it. I was like, do I have this?
get hype.
Oh, this is big world shifting
Get
stuff.
hype,
it'll blow up
dude.
stuff.
Here's our friggin' fraggin' land. Oh, it's all corrupted. Ah, snap.
Oh, that guy who's punching that wall, I remember him.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, and grass still forms.
And all the grass just fills in.
Yeah. Like, I know
There
we're
you go.
corrupted, but
So now you know
geez.
where to go. Sorry, what was I saying? Anyway, it turns
Lady
out that like
Iceland's
over the
getting
course
bigger
of the
and bigger.
game, it's revealed that the queen, Nashandra, has been like using you to like consolidate power, and she wants to be the next Lord of Flame. And when this revelation happens, essentially, you get to see the throne room from a slightly different perspective, aside from the promenade that you've been talking to her from previously. And it turns out the entire throne room is specifically built to be a perspective trick, where when you're at the promenade
big
looking
guy.
in, yes,
Like, bigger guy.
it's a
boss.
middle-sized boss.
But no, this guy doesn't have an arm, so that's just boss.
No, that's boss, yes.
That will be boss.
Yo, where is this? How did you get from A to B, and why couldn't I just take it?
Boss
Listen,
man
man,
has his ways.
he has the access codes
Oh,
that you
this
don't.
may have been because of the corruption.
I'm about to say, I believe that the reference to this area, or like what it's called, is the battlefield.
Oh.
It will be looking like
That's
a
exciting.
battlefield.
Remember, big spiky things you can go under without taking damage. You just have to be quick. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, sorry, to finish my thought, long story short, when you see the throne room from a different perspective, you see that the throne that Nashandra was sitting in is actually enormous, and she's actually like 150 feet tall.
150.
Wow.
Because
I think
that's
people
how
have been worshiping the wrong person then.
because that's how many like she's like your classic like evil queen style thing, where she was just slaughtering thousands of her subjects in exchange for their souls. And it's like, holy
Wait,
shit,
where did he
dude.
go?
That's real fucked.
Dang. Anything to get bigger.
Oh, he's looking for an
he got
arm.
Never mind. I'm
Oh, I guess it needs to be a
but
specific
I'm so
kind of arm.
sorry.
Oh yeah, there's a ladder right there
I'm
that he's
looking for
standing
an
directly
arm.
in front of. Can you jump in front of it even while he's there? Oh, never mind.
No, I
I'm
don't.
just backing up.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Just looking
Is he
around,
just?
I guess.
I guess he's just gonna stay here. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
having a moment.
Good to know.
Speaking of
Oh.
Dark Souls, that was actually a video I watched the other day, and I found it pretty compelling. It wasn't exactly like a well-researched piece. It was more of just a guy had opinions that he wanted to share. And it's a sentiment that's gonna
Nope.
explode.
Pillbug.
But it was a sentiment that I've had for a while. Essentially, he did a 45-minute long video, diatribe rather, about how sequels can ruin the original.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because the guy, Plague of Gripes, he's a huge Dark Souls 1 fan. He is among the rather large group of people that think that it's one of the best games ever made. Not only gameplay, but also lore-wise, because the lore is subtle, but also, like, everything you want from the lore is there in Dark Souls 1, which is kind of neat. But, like, the basic over-under of his point was that it's true that the original will never change. Like, it'll always be as good as it was. However, new
just jump
stuff,
off.
like new sequels and whatnot, will add unnecessary context to old things, which just muddles, like, the intention of the initial piece. That makes it, you know, difficult to have discussions later.
Sure, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Sequels are. That's why generally sequels are. Sequels of
How are you
good
jumping?
This is just a bit
content.
too. This is just a bit too
usually
tall.
looked down upon.
Well, because I mean, you can have sequels that are good, you know.
Oh yeah, but I guess what I'm saying is that it's tricky to manage.
I guess so. I'm trying to think because, like, Uncharted 2 is better than Uncharted 1. Like, that's a known fact.
God. How...
Double, why are you
Okay,
overwhelmed?
so
Nothing's happened.
this is no, I know. Sometimes I'm like, because when I get into a new area, I like to, like, you know, search everywhere. But when, like, 3 different paths take me pretty far away from the original spot that's split off, I'm like, God dang it.
Is
Okay, 'cause-
is there 3 different paths right now?
There was this
Yeah,
one,
there's
and
a
then there was
north
the other
path.
one I saw.
There's a southern path.
Well, the southern
and-
path is a loop. It takes you back to the area that we just saw. That's why we have a map. I don't know what this is for. Oh, that's a. Yeah.
We're going down.
Oh, did you see the
Hello.
guy clipping through the wall?
Yeah. He trying to get in. It was pretty silly because, like Saba, when you're fighting 2 giant tall dudes with axes, you're like, no problem. just right now, 5 tiny pups swarm the screen. You're like, okay, hold on.
Nah, I'm just like, it's not worth it.
I need a moment.
I think it's a time thing. I think because it seems like you're trying to withdraw a cube at the moment. Yeah.
Oh, I have to click it
Ooh.
as soon as it.
Yeah, like that. There you go.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Companion cube.
No, we know what happens to companion cubes.
Correct. They die.
Oh, stop jumping on it. Okay, did we see a location to put this cube?
Yes, it's upstairs.
That's exactly where you're going.
Oh, that blue spot. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I have to push it this way.
Oh, that's a scary ass sound.
No. No, thank you.
The wisps are returning.
They are. They're here to help. Never mind, they won't help in combat.
I think they're just having fun.
Listen, I
I
saw
want to go in this
the
direction.
loading screen. Where they're
Oh, look at
helping
that one
you.
just
Are you
like
having
rolling around.
fun? No, hold on to it. Okay, no, they're just invisible. I guess the dirt path is the only thing I can go on.
Yes, because that's the
No,
place
I guess
where...
you just don't want me to go up.
But you're going to that blue place to your right anyway. So why would you want to go anywhere else?
Oh, I thought it was to the left.
No,
That's
here.
good. It's just... Okay. And slot it in.
Now you can jump up there.
Nice.
Look at this thing.
The sound design in this game is wow.
Fabulous. Was that a... No, I guess let's just go. Path number 5 was given to me now.
These are. It's been one path. There has been no. There has been no branching paths.
I'm stating from the beginning, from where I was like, oh, let's go left or right, and I decided to go left.
But right led to nowhere. You saw that.
Right led to like this bottom area, which I didn't go into.
Did it? I guess so.
Yeah, I don't know if there was anything more than that, but since I was like, this seems like a little bit of ways away.
You're talking
I'm
about
like, I'm
it
just
was like a
gonna
pit
go.
and there was like some monsters in it.
Maybe, yeah. I think it was in the direction that the diamond was in. Oh,
You activated it with the warmth of your body. I guess. I don't know.
More
yeah, no jumping available here. It was down, that's why. Light bulb.
Oh, this is cool.
More light bulbs.
Oh.
Oh, arm thing.
Upgrades.
Yes, rip the arm apart. How uncomfortable.
Yeah. And now fix it all up. And
Oh, you got a grappling hook thing.
whoa. Yo!
Great.
Yo!
Whoa.
You're a funny looking Spider-Man.
Ah. Funny looking Spider-Man.
Listen, red. You got eyes. Spider-Man. That's the only requirements,
Wow.
right?
I didn't realize that fucking Hellboy was Spider-Man.
Yeah, don't you know?
For sure. And I'm...
Hey, look, health.
No, I don't think this was the place I was before.
Very obviously not.
Zach, please. There's more context going on in my mind. You don't need to comment.
Okay, let's just
On that.
be quiet then for the entire stream.
Oh no.
No one say anything.
Armor? No. Okay. Ah, you clipped me. Whatever. Let's just restart. Very nice. Okay. So there's nothing here. Good, good. I think I need, was it 7 or 8 for the cloak thing? Ooh, okay. Did you just see that turtle walk out of that wall? Ooh, very spooky. Okay, let's go down. Have I gone in here before? Yeah, that's the route to getting to the other side. I don't think I need to go back there. Okay, up there. No, that's where I want. Where was that open place I went to last time? No, it is this way. Camera angle, please. Please. Hurting me. Here it is. Nice. Okay, so this was just an empty pit of nothing. Good to know. My God, Zach, if you have something to complain about, you can complain about it, since it's not commenting on what I'm saying, but rather what I'm doing. But he's not man enough to say it to my face. He's only man enough to text it in Discord. Wow. Well then, I'll just join you guys in the No One's Talking Anymore club.
All right, I'm gonna break the bit. All right, banter topic. What is the worst casting of Spider-Man that you could think of? I vote Ron Perlman. Because that Hellboy joke was... Ugh, the Hellboy joke was funny. It's going for too long! Awkward and silent, and you can hear the crickets and the owls. Hey, big man. You know what? I'll commentate as if I'm playing.
I won't put you through that. I don't want you to have to stoop that low. I'll join you in breaking the bit.
Welcome.
When Lawrence breaks the bit, this is cringe.
This is cringe.
I have like 4 of those, just like dialogue from video games where they called themselves like cringe or based.
Really? Oh, it's because it's a name.
Yeah, because that's what this is. This is from this is like Fire Emblem 7 Stones or whatever. And so it's like,
but
this is blank.
this is based. Oh, that's so good.
Worst castings for Spider-Man.
Batman.
I would
Just
say
that Hellboy joke was
Danny
pretty
DeVito.
fucking good. Danny DeVito. Listen, I said worst.
Oh shit, he's right.
Danny DeVito was too good.
I'm dying.
Bernie Sanders.
No, Bernie Sanders could play like a you remember Batman Beyond, where the original Batman gets all old and he has like a replacement.
So you're saying he could be old Spider-Man?
He could be old Spider-Man, where he's the mentor for the next generation of Spider-Man.
I can accept that.
What's the name of that? She's like a female comedy. She's a comedian, but she
Amy
also does like
Schumer?
movies, and all of her jokes are about her being like fat and disgusting.
Amy Schumer?
Amy Schumer.
Yeah.
She'd be a bad Spider-Man. Can you go towards the camera, Sabo? That's where you just came in.
Names.
Makes sense. Well, I think that cave is where you're supposed to be. Saba doesn't know that she's muted, yes?
Or maybe she might.
I'm going to
All right.
assume I'm going to assume that she does.
Jerry Trainer for Spider-Man.
Is that Keanu Reeves?
You know what? I changed my mind. Jerry Trainer for the next Matrix movie.
Oh, sure, why not?
Or John Wick movie. I don't know.
John Wick, Matrix, whatever, but also just make him same personality as Spencer.
Yes, please. he's dodging bullets, but he's also pretty wacky about it too.
I guess this might not be because they keep. I like the slow mo. The
I was saying, that
was
looked cool.
Can you do that dash while in the air? Nope. I don't know. I guess you're not supposed to be here yet because it keeps showing you like a low angle shot, which seems to imply that maybe something's supposed to come up from down there. Was that a custom like exit animation? Or he just slashed? He was like, ah.
Alright, I got it. Gibby for Spider-Man. I'm just pulling out like the Nickelodeon.
Oh, you got me an achievement for petting an animal.
Does that mean you've never pet an animal?
I guess not.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
calming. Wish you could pet everyone else, including that one.
Including the horrible monster.
Yeah. Alright, let's search more Nickelodeon sitcoms and see which one could be.
And determining whether or not they'd be a good Spider-Man. Really?
Spider-Man.
Oh, they did show you that thing where you press the button and like that weird engine like didn't work. Remember? Like the big engine that's just like stuck in the side of a wall. I guess maybe we were supposed to fix that. I'm not sure. This thing's armored to fuck.
Alright, Josh from Trigger Josh. Could he be Spider-Man?
He could be Spider-Man. Have you seen what he looks like nowadays?
He's,
Actually, he might be too swole to be Spider-Man now.
like swole? I thought he just got skinnier.
No, he started like actually working out, didn't he?
Alright, hold on. I'm about to find some pics. Josh Peck. Right? Oh, it says shirtless? Is Google gonna like me for that?
It's gonna like me
About to
for
find
that.
out. Let's see. Alright.
I wasn't wrong, right?
Yeah. He's I wouldn't say ripped, but he is swole.
He's definitely swole. I think he is above fit, but below
yeah.
ripped.
I believe that.
That's what
does seem
happens
right.
when you take the money that you earned from a late 90s television show, early 2000s television show, and invest it in like life coaches.
Yeah. Lo and behold.
Because I
man.
still think it, because like obviously there's like the ones where like people joke about how Neville Longbottom was specifically cast because he looked like frumpy and weird, and then he grew up to be the most attractive out of all of the Harry
Really?
Potter cast. And then like Drake and Josh have like the exact same thing, where Josh is supposed to be like the frumpy, goofy brother, and Drake was supposed to be like the young, like hot, attractive
Young, hot
brother.
one, yeah.
And now as time has gone on, it's like the exact opposite, where Drake, he refuses to, like, not even refuses, like he can't leave the shadow of his former acting career, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
that's sad.
Sad.
Whoa!
Oh my god! Neville Longbottom is hot!
Did you not know this?
No, not at all.
Yeah, fucking.
Bro, he
and it's like, and it was all puberty. Like the actor who played
Holy
Neville
shit.
Longbottom should be in a textbook for an example of like, this is probably the best thing that could happen to you during puberty.
Hot damn. What a guy. He almost looks like, oh man, I have to kind of search his name.
Giga Chad.
I'm thinking like an action movie star. I know because my dad likes him. What's his name? Give me a second.
Give me any movie that they're in.
Well, I'm gonna try to find the movie.
I think you're going in the right direction. This all looks new, I guess. New-ish, at least. Oh, hey!
Oh, wait a second. Kind of going backwards. I'm looking at Denzel Washington because he was in a movie with the person
Definitely
I was thinking
not.
of. No, I'm saying it's not Denzel Washington, but he was in the same
I
movie.
like the idea of you being like, you kind of looks like Denzel Washington.
You kind of look like Denzel Washington.
He looks like a white Denzel Washington.
Oh no. Okay, the movie's called Inside Man, which means Clive Owen. Yeah, that's the one. That's the dude I was thinking of. Let me find a picture that's similar. Can I get a younger Clive Owen? He's
No. Looks 50.
Maybe actually that could work. That could work.
Clive Owen sounds like the kind of name that you would find for a B character in a Tom Clancy novel.
You are right.
Like it's just generic enough for me to believe that someone could come up with it on the fly, but also a little bit more interesting than like John Smith.
John Smith is the most average name I could possibly think of.
I remember there was a post that I thought was really funny where they were like, someone was like, well, you know that mathematically speaking, the most common first name is Muhammad and the most common last name is Smith. Or, sorry, is Lee. And then someone replied to it being like, I don't think this joke's very funny. And it was Muhammad Lee.
Yeah.
He was like half Iraqi and half Chinese, I believe, or something like that. And I was like, that's really funny.
Wow. Muhammad Lee. That's so good. Alright, I'm going back to Nickelodeon now. Now that I found Clive Owen and Neville Longbottom.
Speaking on the like weird and unfortunate trappings that were the cast for Harry Potter.
Oh, Harry Potter.
Well, Drake Bell did play Dragonfly in that one movie. It's a shame that
Which was a funny movie.
It was a funny movie, but it was during the death of spoof movies, and it was supposed to be like a superhero spoof movie before superhero movies really took off.
Yeah.
So it's like, because like people just assumed that superhero movies were dying, which they were. Like they're not wrong, but it just didn't work out that way, I guess.
Oh, but people enjoy Dragonfly.
I mean,
remember it
sure,
was
but
mentioned
but it
in-
wasn't the career revival that they were hoping that it
well,
would
I
be
mean-
for Drake
Well,
Bell.
I mean, I would imagine spoof movies in general aren't exactly a career revival.
Like, what's the last thing that you've seen Drake Bell in? And
I
akin to
don't
that,
know.
what's the last thing you've seen Josh Peck in? But he's like totally fine. Literally.
Well, to answer the Drake,
I
was
like
gonna
these
say
things.
Drake
Look at these
Josh.
little things. You know, look at that.
I don't know. Yeah,
They're
wings
cute.
and all that.
They're like fat flying squirrels.
But Drake, I haven't seen him since Drake and Josh and Dragonfly.
I believe he tried to do a music video. Like,
Did
he
he?
started to he tried to do like a music career.
Yeah, I remember that he had to
I
do.
believe you have
was
that
trying
emblem,
to
by the
music
way.
stuff. But Josh, I know he was. I don't watch the show. I just saw the commercial for the show, but it's something like he is
let's look at this.
finding his. All right. Oh, what's the world?
What is this area gonna be?
Totally clean, no corruption. Oh!
It's underwater! Saba was right.
Underwater. I can't believe it.
It's all water, steam, and hydro pressure in this area. And a big ass evil fish.
Or friendly fish.
Don't
But
know
it
about
says,
that.
Never know.
But yeah, you were saying?
Yeah. Josh Peck. I've never seen him in a commercial for a show where he plays one of the main characters. That was relatively recently, so all I'm saying is that I saw him more recently than Drake. But other than that, I know one of them's doing fine. The other one is not. Which is a shame.
You want the power-up punch, right?
Fury punch.
I mean, you could get both. Oh,
Oh my
you
god.
can warp through enemies to stun them now. That's neat.
That's pretty neato.
I don't know what this is. What was that? What is this?
Door.
Yeah, it's just a door. I don't understand what that was.
Door. Alright, but Drake or Spider-Man?
No.
Wow, just a flat no?
Yeah. If people
No chance?
complain about Andrew, well, okay. Which Drake Bell? Are you talking about the one nowadays? That he's too old. Like straight up.
Well, I mean, actually, I can't say that. It might be a spoiler. As for age, I would say that we could say that it's like older Spider-Man.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. So, like, do you mean like what? Because I know what you're referring to, obviously,
Yeah.
and I'm here to tell you that those individuals were of like a comparable age. I guess Tobey Maguire wasn't, but you know, he looked young, kinda.
Tobey Maguire has a baby face.
He does have a baby. He does have a baby face.
That is true. But I don't know. Drake doesn't really.
I think you can
Actually,
swim across the water.
Images.
It's very unpleasant, but I think you're gonna want to do that. And just so that way you're a little bit less. Oh, and it scares the fish away.
Ooh.
And Saba, just so that way you're a little bit less scared. I do believe that it's not an instant kill if the fish does get you. I believe it
It's
just
a
hurts a lot.
slow and torturous death.
I think you can get hit by the fish twice with her current
Hold
health.
hold on. Drake Bell pleads guilty to crimes involving a minor. Never mind, not a Spider-Man.
What happened?
I know. I'm about to read the article. pled guilty to 2 crimes in 2017, and now that
2017,
could
that
result
was
in a
5 years
2-year.
ago. Oh, is this gonna like clear out all the pollution? Oh, I guess not. I guess the corruption's too thick.
Bell was charged with 1 count of attempted child endangerment and 1 count of disseminating harmful materials to juveniles.
So selling drugs to minors.
Selling drugs to minors, and what could a giant list of what child endangerment could be.
I'm not gonna lie. My instant thought when it said that it was something involving a minor, I thought it was.
Yeah,
I thought it was the
me
worst.
too. Me too. That being said, these are still pretty bad.
They're not good. No.
They're not good, but at least it's not that.
Man, could you imagine how fucking weird? Well, actually, I guess if you're selling something to a minor in 2017, they're not gonna have been old enough to. What? Well, Saba got squished. But like if he's selling drugs to a minor, i.e. someone under the age of 17, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or under the age of 18, so 17 or younger, and we could wrap around like a crazy person. I guess go in between the corruption, maybe? It sounds very unpleasant, but maybe that's what you're supposed to do.
It's loading up.
Oh. Dude, I like the corruption just like mimicking the seaweed. Kind of good. Yeah, anyway, I guess what I was gonna say is that could you imagine if your drug dealer was fucking Drake Bell?
Drake Bell.
Like that'd be kind of weird, right?
Well, you're just grabbing weed from a guy and you're like, hold on, wait a second, why do you seem familiar?
Do I know you from somewhere? Not anymore.
Like oh no. Like he's already wearing a hood, he pulls his hood lower down to cover more of his face. Like, no, you don't know me at all.
Oh, that's sad.
That's
sad.
so sad.
Hey, wait a minute.
Well,
Did you just activated a save point, right? Do you wanna go kill yourself so you'll reactivate, so you'll respawn at the checkpoint? Wait, what the fuck just happened? How did you do that?
She knows.
All right, cool. She didn't even need to kill herself, I guess. Hey, Sab, are you gonna return to commentary at any point, or are you comfortable just being that?
I think she's comfortable with all the Spider-Man talk here.
Spider-Man.
See how it is. But join us, Saba.
Oh, she's unmuting. Either that or she's gonna type something. Oh, there it is. Kwame Don is typing. Do you want me back? I mean, sure, why not?
Hold on, I'm gonna grab a picture. Gee.
Okay.
Are you okay, Saba?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I still don't know what
why
that
are you
machine
here?
is.
I was gonna send this picture before you joined, and now it's ruined.
Oh well, I appreciate that, Lawrence. Actually,
Did you see
see,
that?
Lawrence gets it, Zach.
Did you see that? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Did you see the guide to bows in Japan? Like how like what angle you're supposed to bow at? So you know that thing that you just pulled up from underwater? I believe you can jump from there to the shore. So if you go back to the buoy that you just brought up, I think you can jump.
Okay, well I'm just checking.
Here, I'll take it a step further.
Yeah, there you go. So you're good.
I'm not gonna watch the video while you're playing, but
It's you while they're hot boy, where he like clocks his head on the ground. Oh, hello.
yeah.
Fucking owl, dude.
I love the sliding apology.
Yeah, I don't know, the ghost gun or whatever it's called is pretty funny. But also very sincere, I should say, I guess.
Holy crap, this guy
Yeah,
has so
I
much
hope
health.
it's sincere.
Yeah, I apparently give him like a stronger sword and he's suddenly 5 times more buff.
5 times, Jesus.
He's taking a lot of hits. Like an enormous amount of hits. Slam. Get him. Don't fuck.
Man, this.
Oh!
Well, I'm
You
glad
didn't even
that
kill him, he
helped,
got
I guess.
crushed!
Damn.
Wow, dude, that's a brutal enemy. Oh, you can ground slam. Look at that.
No. Get too many.
You know what? In the Spider-Man list, I should probably include the girls too, yeah?
What do you mean?
Spider girls are a thing.
Excuse you, no one likes Spider-Gwen. That's not true. There's a lot of fans.
I was having like a flashback of like tons of people loving Spider-Gwen. And I was about to like, should
Lawrence,
I?
what type of stuff are you flashing back to exactly?
Was there anywhere else we could go down there? Oh, wait, no, be careful, be careful.
Careful of the big thing.
Alright, people innocently liking Spider-Gwen, if that's where you're going with this.
I'm not going with any. Oh, Vista. Or you can jump to your death. That works too.
I like how
That's
some
a
of
trailer.
them
That's a
just
trailer
leaning.
shot if I've ever seen one. Just
Yeah.
kind of leaning up against a wall, like Oh hey. Eat,
I don't
eat
think
that
we
wisp.
leave from here.
Oh, you can do something. You can pet him, play with him. Oh my god! I can't believe this game killed the company.
Now these guys give me money too. Man, all of this is
Man,
crazy.
Now you gotta hug them all and give you
Gotta-
more money. Alright,
God, I'm gonna
Tell
die.
me
I
if you
double checked
remember
that.
this character.
What's wrong with her forehead?
Is
I
this
think it's the way her hair is tied.
Because she has
Is the new Spider-Girl also named
she has like a
Gwen?
4.5 head.
She has a 1.5 head.
It's
Wait,
not
what do you
it's
say,
not
Sal?
large enough to be a 5 head like Code Lyoko, but it's definitely a little wrong.
There's probably a better picture than this. Let me see if I can pull one out. But what do you say, Saba, about Spider-Girl?
Did you say her name was Gwen?
Spider-Gwen is the
Spider-Gwen.
female Spider-Man with the black and white suit. She's
Oh,
in
what do you
she's
make
in
me
the
do,
animated
Saba?
movie.
Now I typed Spider-Gwen in my Google. What was a good type? Oh.
So this didn't do anything?
I guess it was just storage. Can you push it over the cliff?
I think so, actually. Maybe. Can I?
Maybe go to the side and then do it. Because you've done yeah, there you go. You've done a push. Because you can see down there that there's a slot for it.
Just let go. Please.
You die.
Don't jump off. That's the only thing.
I was trying to
No,
find modern
no.
pictures of the girl from the Classified School Survival Guide.
What the fuck?
And
I never
she-
actually ended up watching that show. You can grapple with
Really?
that. There's no way.
I
you go.
remember watching it when I was little and did not understand a thing. By the way, she was having a bit of a breakdown, unfortunately.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah. So one of those young kid Nickelodeon actors
Was Ned's the Classified Nickelodeon or Disney?
is Nickelodeon.
Oh, okay. I was about to say because the most famous example of that I could think of is Miley Cyrus,
Yes.
right? Because she was
That is
forced to
true.
be Hannah. Wait, where'd all the water go?
It's gone.
I did that.
When?
Somehow. I
How?
have no clue.
When did that happen?
the Hydro homies took over.
I may die, but how do I get here?
It's a sacrifice you are
I think
willing
you're
to
gonna
make.
clear out the corruption later, because you can see that there's like stone pillars. I think you can jump from stone pillar to stone pillar once the corruption's gone.
Ah,
There's a platform
okay.
down there. I don't know if you can reach that without dying.
Where? Here?
Well, I'm
No, I
talking
don't
about
think
like
so.
far ahead. You can see where the teleporter is.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can just like, yeah, and there you go. There's a ladder. Oh, alien seagull. That's one of my favorite tropes, and if I ever end up doing that series where I talk about like different weird
No.
tropes that I noticed,
Hate those guys.
I really love the trope of seagulls for
Get out of
scale
here.
or birds for scale.
You got birds for scale.
Wait, I can hit this?
I like that.
You used to be
No,
able to
I
hit
used
this.
to.
Yeah.
This will just throw me in the wall.
My favorite, I think my favorite example of birds for scale that makes no sense is from the Gurren Lagann movie.
Which scene in particular? What are you
At the
talking
very
about?
end,
I don't
where
know,
it
what
turns
do I
into
mean?
Tengen-Toppa and Gurren Lagann, like the super huge one.
Yeah.
Like it's literally like the mecha is literally the size of multiple galaxies, but
Can
in
I not
order
hit
to
this?
really nail,
this the
how
only
big
one?
it is, they have like galactic sized seagulls flying around it.
Yeah, it's
That seems a little unfair because that didn't really have any blue anchor points on it, so I don't know how you were supposed to recognize that you were supposed to pull that.
Besides, oh, I'm dead. Besides, like, the button actually, like, appearing, though, it's like, I do agree, like, you have to make it blue, or, like, I'm stuck being like, well, why
'Cause
isn't my
think of
punch
the tall
working?
guy, right? Like the things on his shins, they have like the blue little nodules, so it made sense. Yeah, I wonder if that's how you do. You remember the remember that one enemy that you were fighting where he was like crazy armored and you couldn't punch him? He had like a spear.
Yeah. By the way, this is the water. This is the place without water.
Oh, they're two different. Okay,
Yeah.
so I guess that means you're gonna fill this up with waters.
Probably.
The final, I don't even, he's not really even the final boss, but like the final like creature encounter, I guess, of
Sucks.
Demon Souls also has birds for scale, despite the fact that he lives in a realm of the undead where no living thing lives, including birds.
well, I don't know if you know this, Zach, and I'm sorry to break it to you, but birds aren't real.
Shut up. I love the birds aren't real joke, but like it does kill my soul a little bit when I see people getting interviews on TV because fucking news stations can't understand what a joke is.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that water.
Oh, there
Does this
it
mean that the
is.
fucking evil fish is gonna come?
That I'm unsure on.
Oh, you needed to go
So-
higher so that way this thing will actually go somewhere. Never mind, that works. I don't know what that did, but that's cool.
Can I not jump up here, though?
Oh,
Probably
it
not.
redirects the other teleporters because there are now two teleporters that are pointing at it.
I can go up here.
What are some? This is actually a rather difficult thing to do just on the fly. But what are some other like weirdly obscure tropes?
Oh, I was correct. I had to push it this
There
way.
you go. Look at that.
That's difficult to do on the fly.
Because normally
know.
I like making
Oh, it's covered now.
notes, right? Like I'll be watching something and I'm like, I've seen that before. I should research that later. But I think I only have like 3 things on that list right now.
Let's get him.
I mean, they're hard to find.
When I was initially discussing with Grant about doing the series, he suggested just going on TV tropes and just like browsing for a while, being like, oh, that's a weird trope.
Yeah. I mean, what better way to do so?
Well, the better way to do so would theoretically just to be to watch stuff and recognize patterns. Speaking of recognizing patterns, I I was watching a bunch of neural network AI YouTube videos last night. Not to learn how they work per se, but more just like watching how people use them. And dude, I'm here to say neural networks are fucking cool.
What did this do?
What they say until the AI starts enslaving us.
Well, I mean that'll happen anyway, so I'm
Maybe I
fine
can
with
go
that.
through there now.
Well, you
So might
gotta, you
as
want to
well
pull it
enjoy
all the way
anyway.
to the other thing. There was a nodule on the far right.
Hopefully I didn't screw
So,
anything
for
up.
example, one of the videos that I watched, the guy made 4 AI and gave them, you know, the proper methods and tools to play Monopoly.
Ooh, okay.
And he had them, and he had all 4 AI eventually, once he figured everything out. He had them all run, I think it was like 1.6 million games of Monopoly or whatever. They could
boy.
trade, they could mortgage, they could do like all this sort of stuff. And it was really funny because essentially the latter half of the video was him talking about like what the AI did, like its findings.
Yeah.
And it was just funny because like initially the AI just like didn't do anything, like it just tried to win through random chance, and obviously that was random, so the AI didn't like it. And then it started doing like fucking crazy wackadoo strategies. Like one of the first things that it tried was whatever property it randomly got, it would mortgage all of it, so that way it had enough cash on hand to pay bills or buy more property.
Damn.
Which did not work in the slightest. It led to like a bunch of losses.
Dang.
Another one is because technically in Monopoly you have the option, even if you can afford a property, you have the option of auctioning it, because the AI wanted to the AI who started the auction wanted to trick the other 3 AI into spending way more than necessary on the property. And while it's true that this strategy ended up increasing prices on average by like 30%, it meant that the AI who started it never won because they never had any property.
Damn.
So the
Damn.
biggest over-under thing that was really neat, you can pull that. The biggest over-under thing that was really neat was who's he? The guy was able to create a heat map of where of what properties were purchased by the winning player, right?
Right.
I want you to take, just based on your knowledge of Monopoly, which you might not be a professional, but that's irrelevant. Just based on your knowledge of Monopoly, what do you believe are the most successful, quote unquote, properties to own?
Oh man, I only know one of the names by, not necessarily by
You can do
heart,
color as well, but sure. Look at this! Isn't
color.
that neat? I like it. I like the
but-
underwater
That's pretty
section.
neato.
Also, I like the low frame rate fish.
Okay, can't do anything there. We can.
What's it called? Boardwalk?
Do you mean the dark blues at the very end?
Yeah.
So I mean that's a
Right.
good guess because those are the most expensive, and ergo they're like the one shot, one kill properties, right?
Right.
But no.
Really? Not
Yes.
that. In which case, I wouldn't know.
The most successful properties on average were orange
Orange.
for
What's in
multiple
orange?
reasons. Some of the reasons, and a lot of these are just intrinsic, and this is the reason why I brought this up as being really
Oh.
interesting. But a lot of the reasons are just inherently like they just make
Am I
sense
supposed
to
to
like
pull this
anybody
off
with
too?
maybe. No, you just hit him again, I guess. He still has armor, but you broke his shield.
Well, you saw that the first time didn't work, right? So I was
I
like,
think you might have not punched him with like a fully charged punch. I think you just punched him
Maybe.
normally. I'm not sure though. Yeah, there you go. There's another one. Excuse me. Sorry, what was I saying? So yeah, so one of the reasons, or like, there's a couple reasons why the orange properties. Yeah, see, you're just punching him like normal. A couple of the reasons why orange are the most efficient properties and have the highest win rate in these games is because when you have 2 dice, what is the most common roll on 2 6-sided dice?
Wasn't it like 2 4s or something
No,
like that.
it's like the final result when you add them up.
Oh.
6?
It's 7.
Okay. 7. Okay.
When you take the
Seven.
6 sides of the dice, the 1 through 6, and you put them on a chart next to each other, when you add up the 2 numbers on either side of the chart, the most common result is a 7. So, just by mathing it out, if the most common thing is a 7, that means that the hotspots will be around 7, right? The 7 positions from go, which just so happens to land on the first and or second oranges after jail. But then also, it just so happens that when you're in jail, your first doubles roll, like if you get a doubles to get out of jail, one of the doubles is an 8, which is orange.
Unless I'm supposed to
again.
use that to jump up
Oh.
in
So
that case.
the big over under of the whole thing is that it all just like boils down to math. And while obviously like a lot of people have played a lot of Monopoly games, so a lot of this stuff is just kind of known. Oh, that's clever. Unfortunate, but you still did a good job. The reason I bring this up, beyond it just being an interesting video in general, I bring this up because I thought it was just neat how like humans recognize this pattern and this like mathematical inevitability and just assumed it to be true for a long time. You know? Not that this guy's video was like the definitive proof of this existence or whatever, but it was still just a neat thing to be proven. Like, yeah, it turns out orange is the best property on the board.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Instead of the water level going down, the floor just came up.
The floor just came up. So where'd all the water go that it displaced?
Yeah, that does. I'm like, ah.
Oh, robot. Oh my god, a lot of robots. Hey, you've
this a
seen one of these
corruption
things
thing?
before. You
I
saw
don't
one
think
of
I've
those.
seen that
You saw
before.
one of those a long while ago. Can you pull it?
All right.
You think I should get close enough to it?
No, probably not. Well, because I mean, I feel like you have to defeat those, but maybe take care of the robots first. Robots don't get stunned. They don't get stun locked. Oh, there's a security eye.
Where? Where's the small? I got distracted. Where's the small guy?
Sorry, security eye, as in it's like the tentacle with the red eye, where you have to kill everything in the room in order for it to open the door.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The thing you're thinking of, I would have referred to as a sentry, but I can understand your confusion. That's my bad. Because it does literally
get
have
him.
an eye. So it makes sense, and it's for security. Nice. Fucking wrecked him. There you go. Oh.
Is something happening?
You gotta
just
pay
gonna be going in
attention.
circles?
It's doing like circuitry stuff. Keep pulling it. So see, like now those are both active. Now you have to figure out a way of getting the middle to move,
no,
but not
let it
the.
go, let it
oh,
go.
because one turns while the other one doesn't. There you go. Wow, that's
But
that's a
but
a
that- I'm
combination lock
off
if I've ever
now.
seen one. No, it's okay. See now. Okay, so you kind of
have to-
had what you needed, but it was just on the wrong side. You see that connect? So now you need the middle to, or yeah, you need the very center to move, but you can't. You only have the one lever. So push the lever again.
Yeah, I just can't get close to that thing. Unless I hit it on accident
Nothing.
from a bad side. Yep, nope. I'm unable.
Then go back to the lever. What are you doing?
Go back to the what?
The lever. The thing. You were in the process of solving a puzzle and then left.
I thought you said we can't do, because I can only go down and up. Unless like...
No. The pushing. Yeah. See, now that one's turning in the right direction. So like, there you go. That's what I was
Okay.
trying. I was trying to tell you that you were like one step away from finishing, and then you just walked away. There you go. That looks evil. Oh, there's a dart thing. It's the thing that took your arm. Oh my god, all of these things are the thing that took your arm.
Okay, let me not. I don't
Maybe go up the other stairs first, because that seems traumatic. Also, did Lawrence say he was going to the bathroom?
Oh no.
I mean, he's muted
don't
now,
know.
so I guess he must have.
Yo, show me shark. Show me big guy. I want to see it.
That'll definitely happen later. I can guarantee that. You make that jump to the right? No.
No, I don't think there's anything there anyway. What did this yield me? I think it was just the window.
Maybe. Oh yeah, because there's the button there for later. All right. Well, I guess
Great,
you have to
I'm
deal
gonna
with
go
the
after
dart
this
things.
thing.
Maybe you try your shield. Also, you could just go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that seems correct, perhaps. Nice jumps.
Hello, I am here. With this nice camera angle. Go. I see a
points.
series of grappling
See,
points.
the language makes sense here. Why didn't they do it for the enemies?
Me not sure.
Me not sure. Hmm. I like me not sure.
Okay. I think I'm just ascending, so we're going upwards.
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ, that scared me.
Hey.
Oh, I hate that. Oh, I wonder if you're gonna use that to your advantage later to like break glass. That would suck. Frame rate.
Windows.
Window. There you go. Right next to a button.
Right next to the window.
Seems like it's gonna be relevant later.
How dare you! Try to hit me.
I like how those things. Oh, excuse me. I like how those things only have the one arm, same arm as boss. I'm not entirely sure if that's intentional. Why are you shaking?
I don't know, my thing just shook.
I mean, you can go down there.
Okay, that shaking was like super weird.
I think it was supposed to coincide with like water.
I don't know.
Look at this big thing. Oh my god. Like, how does having a robot arm make you strong? Like with your legs?
Yeah, because it's like even if it can like, maybe it could like punch something because it only needs
I
itself.
could believe that, right? Because you can just have like compressed pneumatic whatever, and it would just punch. Like, I get that. Oh, it's like a little block. I mean, I saw what you were looking at. Oh, maybe that's
Right
like
here.
inside the wall, so you can't actually do it. Yeah, like you can see clear to the other side of the world. Look at that.
Am I getting anywhere? No.
So while Lawrence isn't here to defend it, let's shit on Legends Arceus. How's that?
Oh man, I don't want to be too mean though. It is like
Let
I already
yourself
said
be
it.
mean, please. It deserves it.
Like I said, it just makes me feel bad. No, grab it. Though yeah. So did you get what I was saying in terms of like what I had meant in
In
regards
terms
to like
of
what
people being like, because the thing that I sent you, I'm not entirely sure if that person was trying to argue that they still have time to like improve the game.
Yeah.
Was that your interpretation of what they were saying?
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's still not done. It'll probably be
Because it's
whatchamacallit.
definitely too late, which is what you were saying.
Yeah, I'm like, it's definitely like, unless they were outright like lying to us about like what they were showing us, which I don't think so.
What if they were?
Then that's like the biggest like surprise of like the century.
That'd be kind of bonkers, right? Could you imagine the balls? The button's ready up there. Could you
No, I know.
imagine
I was
the
dying.
balls to advertise your game and make it look like awful garbage, but then when the game comes out, it looks gorgeous.
If that's the case, I would still rather take that, you know?
Oh, that's the
Then,
turbine. Remember, like way up top, you
happening?
tried to activate a
something's
turbine and it
happening.
didn't work.
The door open.
I don't know if these two systems should be connected like that, but sure. You remember that part in Inside where you had to like swim around in the submarine? Oh, that's the elevator to go up. I think you succeeded.
Cause I didn't turn on the other window, right?
Was there a button to activate at the other window?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, well, this is what you just did, right? So what if you took? You remember the thing like way down, like way down, like way down?
Hold on, I know. See, right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. So I think what you do is you go all the way down because remember you had that thing that you had to pull to jump across. I think now
I should take it back.
Yeah, I think you push it into the water lock. That's kind of clever, man. This game's
The
cool.
water's pretty nice to look at.
It is definitely very nice to look at. Could you
then the
imagine if it
top?
was just the same texture repeated forever?
I know. But anywho, how would you react if it did turn out like?
I would be beyond ecstatic. Like
Okay.
if Legends Arceus came out and it exceeded all of my expectations, I would be like, that's awesome. Like I'm so happy. It won't ever happen, obviously, but that'd be really cool if it did.
I don't think, or maybe I
don't think it activated.
them taking us straight to the front like elevator. I think that's just meant for us to go back up.
I mean, I would agree. That's
the
usually
gameplay
what the
design,
game
yeah.
does, but I think that was a really clever. Oh,
I think we'll have to
you know
come
what?
back down and do it.
You know what? The thing that you just pulled was a lot shorter than the other one, right?
Yeah.
I think that's because the other turbine is already active. So they literally just put all that there to show like continuity within the world's mechanics.
What's happening?
Well, you activated the turbine, so now you have to go over and press the button. To
Okay, yeah, that
so
button.
go up.
That button
Also,
just
fish. Don't
takes
forget
me
fish.
down. It's okay. We're fine.
Yeah, push that and it should clear it all out. Just grinds it all up. Which I
feels
don't know
good.
if this necessarily gets rid of it.
Not all of it, because I think you have to get rid of the core of it, but I think this will get rid of.
No, but I mean like in
the things
real
so I
world
can-
context. Wouldn't this just put all the corruption like really teeny tiny in the water supply?
If like corruption was like
Also be careful, I think
poison,
that
then
will
yeah.
hurt you if you get too close to where it's sucking up the water. You wanna go up. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Ah.
Don't miss!
Oh. What am I supposed to do?
Go down, because I think you can land. Wait, hold up. What? No, stop! There's a big empty space, see? The wheel has like
Are
a
you
big...
sure I didn't need to just
I think you were supposed to
time
jump down.
that?
I think you were supposed to jump down into the water because you don't die from jumping into water. I think you're supposed to jump into the
there's a
water, swim
current.
across, and then go up. But you fucking sequence broke slightly by just immediately jumping to the grapple point. Big chunk. There you go.
yeah.
Oh, the water's in.
Yeah, I can't jump up here still.
Water might rise enough for you to get out? Well, not quite. Oh, well, kinda.
So this is part A, but I
Oh,
think
there's
maybe...
a bridge to your right, or a ladder.
Here you go.
Also, the rungs of that ladder are way too tight. Grapple point.
I know. You gotta let me go to here, see that there's nothing there, and then grab.
Yeah, look at that thing. Oh, dude, try to slide that down the. Oh, actually, maybe you pull that right here.
Yeah, there's a thing right there.
Okay.
Stop getting on it!
Stop hitting X. Wow, that's
Perfect
convenient as fuck.
placement. Beautiful, perfect placement.
What is this gonna do? It activates the button, but what does the button do?
Well, let's press the button. It may turn off the. Never mind.
Oh,
It brought me the.
you got a sword piece.
Part.
Cool. That was extra. I guess that makes sense because it was like a hidden grapple point.
I think I thoroughly enjoy, like, if there's a secret, I like being able to get it when you're in the area. So, like, if I don't particularly like having to remember that, oh, there was a secret within the first area that I could only get after I get like a certain.
So you don't like Metroidvanias?
It depends on if the map is memorable enough. Like, if I could remember it easily, then it's not that big of a deal.
What if it's just labeled on your map as like a question mark?
I think that's usually better. Okay, now this.
It'll stop the turbine? Now you can swim
I
through?
think, yeah, I think the thing is that for the most part, though, I just like being able to solve like a puzzle
Yeah, like right now
while
and then move on
while
to the
I'm
next
in the
thing.
area. Yeah.
I don't disagree. I think that that's really satisfying. Oh, you can pull up the buoy.
Yep.
The buoy.
Maybe it was the bubbles. Was there any other bubbles for that before? I'm not sure. Oh man. That means there's going to be fish here.
Or it could just be so that way you can jump to that staircase right there.
Yes, but then.
Hello! It's me. Nice.
The thing is, the punch doesn't go that far, so it's like if I were to stand like a distance enough away from him, I think he could hit me.
How far does it go
but
if
I
you're
wouldn't be
holding a
able to hit
directional
him.
stick?
I mean, it doesn't matter because he'll
It
still
doesn't?
just
It's
go.
always the same? Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's just the same amount.
I thought you could do like a running punch, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, you could only do like a running stab.
That tree just snapped into existence. And also,
got
I want
scared
you
of
to take a
the
quick
running
second. Take a
stab.
quick second. Go back to that button, and I want you to just look at how nice that is as like a I don't know, like a handshake to the player, because they very easily could have kept that as a cliff, and then just had that be one of those things where you jump up, punch down, and the ladder forms.
Yeah.
But they decided to shake it up a little bit by making it a staircase instead. That's nice.
You're backwards.
I have returned. My parents called me up for something.
You were summoned.
I was summoned.
Oh! Yep. Thank you for letting me know, because I actually have to be behind him, I think. Are we sure it's a pull? Because the
I don't
auto,
know.
the
This looks a
L1
little
isn't-
smaller than before, so maybe it's a punch. Yeah, never mind. It was a punch.
Oh.
There you go.
But did you see how I like missed the first time? Because I did hit him, and it just was like.
It
click.
just didn't do anything.
It goes thunk.
Maybe you remember how we pulled off that previous armor, and we thought that was like weird because there was no blue nodule on it. Maybe that's because it wasn't actually a pull. It just so happened that the pull like removed his armor immediately. Maybe you just had to keep punching that guy until his armor broke. You know what I mean? Ooh.
Oop, that's a power up.
Outdoor.
Health
That's
orbs.
pretty good.
That's not bad.
You don't need that. You're never gonna get hit.
Sure.
I don't even think she's at max health now.
Okay, so I think that was that for that area.
Boy. Oh boy.
Maybe stuck though? No, it's not. Good.
Lawrence and I, we still need to do the Reddit overlap statistics at some point.
Why don't we do it now?
Well, because I want that to be like its own recording.
Ah.
Because I think that's a thing that would be just fun to do on its
So
own.
that's nothing, I guess.
You know what? How about this aliens thing? So, how familiar? Well, I mean, you're really close to your objective. That's good. How familiar
health bar
are you
is here
guys
now.
with the recent goings-ons at NASA?
Not
You're talking about the James
sure.
Webb telescope?
I am not talking about the James Webb Telescope, although that is really hype.
That is hype. Other than that,
Here you go.
So,
No.
the Mars rover, I want to say it was like a little bit over a month ago, took a very peculiar picture of the surface of Mars. Keep in mind that no one... Oh, you can probably pull that before he wakes up. Or never mind.
Nope, they didn't allow me. They
Keep
just
in mind
allowed
that
me to get hit.
no one has prior gone to Mars. I mean, I guess there's been a couple drones, but this seems unlikely. Anyway, the picture, not doctored, shows in the far distance, like on the far horizon of the picture, some sort of what could only be described as a like constructed piece of architecture, because it appears to be a cube with like straight lines in a place that is otherwise just kind of like flat sand.
Move.
all right. May I ask? You immediately open up with "It's not doctored." How would you know that?
That's great.
Because it was from NASA themselves. It was like they do like updates or whatever. Like here's what we found this week or whatever. And it was a picture where it's like, and this picture is currently under investigation.
For God's sakes, die, please.
There you go.
It's been good this is long. Okay, I think I got that.
Do you have
then-
a
I didn't
picture
have money
with
to-
you?
I mean, I can find
But
it.
So we can see it.
Oh, oh, and nothing. There's something up there, maybe though. This though.
Nice,
Nice.
little moment.
Look at that. I do like how the world is just an infinite abyss. You know what I mean? Like I like how the mist is so thick that you can't see all the worker bots just like building everything below it, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, you needed to turn it.
Okay. Good to know. So I need to make sure the thing is open. Or that I guess we're going down. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? No.
Needless to say, it's a little hard to find the proper Google search terms to find this, because when I look up
already been
NASA
stolen.
Mars building structure image, it just shows me a bunch of sci-fi pictures.
Oh boy.
It's like a... I don't know. If I find it later, I'll send it. I don't really have the wherewithal to do it
Alright.
all right now, but it's
I'll
like...
just take your word for it for now.
For now. Well, because that's not really the point of this discussion. The point isn't that this is real. It's more of a thing of like, oh, that's like really weird. Because then the second part of the story is that just like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, NASA apparently asked for approval to bring in a a bunch of ministry consultants from different world religions to ask them how they feel the world would respond to proof that extraterrestrials exist.
Yeah.
Pretty. I mean,
Get those
Saba,
aliens on board.
Saba,
Let's be
I
honest.
think you needed to
Right.
turn that, right? Because isn't that just going to send you right back where you are? Because it's a directional
or it's
thing?
gonna send me to the middle.
I don't think so.
And also, what's this do? Can I press this?
It turns it 90 degrees.
Oh, it's just
Oh,
rotating
it's on like
now.
a timer now.
Oh.
So I think the I
I
think
need
the
to be on the other side, I think.
but you can't be on the other side because there's no ladder. I think what you were supposed to do
Nope.
was that you're supposed to use the lever, which is now deactivated because you turned the device on, right? I think you have to unplug the middle cylinder, use the lever to redirect the
not sure,
teleportation
though.
platform.
Because it allowed me to go over here, which allowed me to knock down the thing. And I can't, unless, like, hold on.
You need to
let me,
unplug
like-
it again. The lever went down because you turned on the pillar. Oh, and you
It's
can't
not
pull it
letting
out.
me- So I think this is correct.
I guess it's correct, but I don't know. I don't know how, because it has that big wall. Like, what happens if you teleport now? Okay,
I have to be over here, but like,
but you can't go over there. You know what? Do you think it teleports you if there's no... No, we just saw that it teleports you if there's no destination. Oh, you could go down to there.
well, no, I could only get through there by being up in that platform.
No, because the thing turns, right?
But you saw, unless, oh, actually, that side may be open. Actually, you may be right. Hold on. Yeah, and then I'll lead. That's why that's there. So it'll let me
press
go
the
on
button,
the
wait
left
for it
side.
to turn 90, and then go.
Yeah.
Oh, you could barely see that teleporter down there. Yeah, like that.
No. No.
Almost.
Frick.
Oh,
frick,
and then this. Oh,
frick.
and that's why it's like slow. Yeah, look at that. Man, I didn't remember that from my playthrough at all.
Well.
There you go. And that's an elevator, I think.
I don't think I need to go back down.
But anyway.
That was all the same area.
Even if both of the pieces of information that I've given you are totally just like internet hoax, whatever nonsense, that's irrelevant to the actual topic. The topic is, what if one day you turned on the news and there was proof of aliens, like aliens did definitely exist, and I don't mean like microbes on, you know, the moon or whatever. I mean like real ass aliens, but it's not like Mars attacks where like UFOs start landing in the middle of the desert. It's like exactly what I just described, where it's just like, yep, there's a building and no human could have made it, so someone else must have made it.
That'd be fucking rad. As long as they're peaceful, that's fucking
But that's what I'm
rad.
talking about, is that we don't see them. We see like history of them.
Oh, but they're still not there.
Yeah, because I mean, like,
Aliens
clearly there's
themselves.
nothing.
Well, maybe we don't see them.
unless there's something living under the surface of Mars, which I guess in theory there could be, but seems unlikely.
I mean, that'd be pretty fucking cool. I don't know. I dig it. I'll love to read up on those aliens, should they exist.
I mean, I don't even know how much information we'd be able to glean for a while. It would definitely be in a bunch of newspapers, though, right?
Yeah.
The idea of like, this is what the first alien structure ever looked like, and it's like a shed.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a stone shed. It looks terrible, and it's like, oh, okay. Can you punch into the wall on your left?
I think I could just. I think I may have to fall into it. Yeah, I see a thing at the top.
Oh, there is a ladder.
I can't wait for like when that alien building is revealed to the public, and then with the
like an
confirmation that
outhouse.
aliens exist, But
Yeah,
and,
it's
then,
the
and then you have to
funniest thing.
fight off a faction of people on the internet who's like, oh no, it's a fraud. Like, no, it's. You got other zealots who's like, no, it's totally real. We gotta worship them. Basically, what I'm saying is, it's gonna reveal a bunch of crazy people in society.
I
More
mean,
so
I
than
think
there
I
already
think we've
is.
had enough of that
Oh, yeah,
for
for
a
sure.
couple decades at this point. But I think it would be. I do agree with you when you say that like there'd be people who just don't think that it's real. Because like I mean, there are people who legitimately don't believe that the moon landing is real. So obviously they're not going to trust NASA to also give them a picture of
Are you kidding me?
An alien.
of alien structure. But
Yeah.
there's a different group of people where I think that they would legitimately just have him kill them for you. I do believe that there is a legitimate number of people, or sorry, a non-insignificant number of people who would choose to believe that the structure on Mars was made by like angels, i.e.
cool,
not
alright.
aliens. You know what I mean?
I didn't think about that subsect of people, but I could totally see that happening.
Aliens.
There are, once again, not to like just play into the stereotype of like, oh, it's the South, so everybody's religious here, but like there's a lot of shit where like people will just be like, well, God's will.
God's will.
And I'm like, are you sure? Because you ran over a dog. And they're like, oh, it's God.
God's will.
Yeah, if he didn't want me to run over that dog, the dog wouldn't have been out that day.
Oh my God, there's a fire! God's will.
God's will. You know? I think you just electrified that corpse. Here you
That
go.
is certainly
There's a little health.
useful.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, I see the lever.
Can you climb up
I
those
also
pipes?
see. The answer to your question is yes.
Why? Health?
Oh, I think this brings me back up to the beginning. Never mind. I'm wrong.
Was that progress? Or is this bonus?
Oh!
It's partial bonus?
Oh, I'm too far away.
What is like, it has to be less than the, oh my God, Sabado!
Wow.
Whoopsies.
Damn.
So it has to be less
Luckily,
than
I hit
aliens
down.
literally landing on Earth and being like, yo, what up? But what is the cross section for you of most inane but also most hype way of aliens being proven real?
Most hype way.
But it also has to be like, subtle and just like kind of non whatever.
Okay. Because I was immediately about to say, alien spaceship comes in with the signs, chill the fuck out, I'm peaceful.
Like in English, in neon.
Yeah.
But then that reminds me of that whatchamacallit, Twilight Zone, I think, episode where they were like
in the episode.
these aliens had come to like the planet. They're like, oh, we're gonna help you like make medicine and all that kind of stuff. And they're like, oh, you can fly back to our planet and stuff like that. And most people do, but then like this one wary person took a look at like this book that was like left behind, and it turns out it was actually like a recipe book to eat humans with.
Oh no.
That sounds like a Twilight Zone episode.
I'm dead.
I do.
You are
I've
dead.
hit this guy. I hit this guy twice now with the thing.
I don't know, man. Also, keep in mind that you do have a ladder that you created.
I know. I didn't see it though, but I still think I have to go around because the
I
the
do think you have
fence
to go
was, I
around
think, in the
here,
way.
but there is a ladder somewhere, so you don't have to climb up the pipes. Lava's still all snotty from sickness.
God, I was earlier on today. Fine, but I don't know. The more I talk, I think the more things become unlodged and they cause me more annoyance.
Like, because I'm thinking
it's
about
right
it, and it's
here.
like, oh, there you go. Because, like, because obviously like the most hype thing would be like aliens showing up and they're like the Asari from Mass Effect, where it's just like, yo, we're all hot and our entire society functions around having sex. It's
Just
like,
die.
But like the more subtle version of that, I think would be really cool, where it's just like, what if that building they found on Mars is like, for whatever reason, it just so happens to be a vault with like books in it, and
Oh, hell yeah.
or like stone tablets, more rather. And while it is true that we don't know the language, we eventually, like 20 years down the line, figure out their language, and it's all like, but it's all shit that we already know. like it's a book like the one of the tablets is like how to split the atom,
Yeah.
and we're like, fucking damn it. Like
can't go
another
back
one is
up.
like how to use
Amazing.
like another one is like how to use magnetism to generate electricity, and it's like,
Yeah. Yo, come on now.
where are you going, fella?
I didn't do the whatchamacallit, because I think I can drop down into like a bigger area. I didn't
There is
do
a
the
lever there that you never pulled. I wonder what that lever's
Yeah.
for. You just
I think
fucking
that may
broke
be
your
me.
kneecap. What the hell?
I want a book by the aliens that's talking about a magic trick that everyone knows, like some sort of sleight of hand thing.
But they're talking about it like it's like super legit and real.
Yeah.
So it's like the imagine the alien race also has like fingers and whatnot. Oh, look, little guy just showed up. He's like, ow.
He's such a.
Can I? Was there anything else I needed to put this in? I think so, right?
I mean, there's literally a space right up there, right?
That's where I do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why that guy's there, so he can mess with me.
But like the aliens have like finger joints and knuckles and stuff, and it's like apparently it's like a sign of like noble blood if you could do the pulling your finger apart trick.
Yeah.
it's like really? Okay. Wow, that just to put a ladder up. That's cool. You got it. Yeah, there you go. See, I knew you got it.
I gotta wait for it to
Ooh.
charge.
Saba's so ballsy because
Apparently
you can
that
punch
didn't
him
work.
before he rolls. There you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
You'll get all your health back from this probably.
Yay.
You'll get some of your health back from this probably. Actually, he replaced the health he took from you, I think. Is this a crab?
Grab time.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Boss Man to the left.
Oh, boss
Oh,
man.
yeah,
Hey,
hi,
boss man.
boss.
Why are you in shadow?
Wait, no,
Just
that guy has
spooky.
2 arms.
Does he?
Not Boss Man?
I think it's not Boss Man. I think it's just another robot.
I couldn't tell. He was kind of standing sideways, so it was hard to see.
Trying to think of other stuff.
This took me to the other side.
What if the aliens, like, once again, imagine it's like a book vault, right? And it was like
Yeah, this is where I
they
can
had
drop down.
organized it chronologically in an effort to showcase, like, to, you know, like they were essentially doing the thing that humans have done for a while, where it's like, we're gonna leave behind all this stuff just in case there's an apocalypse and people can use it to their advantage. Like, imagine the aliens tried to do the same thing and then, you know, Mars died or whatever.
Yeah.
So imagine if the books are in chronological order in terms of like the discoveries that were made, and like the early discoveries were like levitation.
Goodbye.
Ooh.
Right, like how to use like magnets to like make things levitate and other cool shit like that. But then like the super late stuff that they discovered was like baking.
That'd be fucking rad.
Like imagine they excuse me. Imagine Mars as like an environment was low on water, right? Whereas like Earth had like a lot of water. And imagine like in their history books they had a thing. Yeah, that's not gonna make it across, right? Because the bridge doesn't work.
Yo, bro.
Yo, bro.
Oh, can you use this to jump back there?
Yeah.
Where
hold
that
on.
big glass is? The big fish is gonna be real mean. I didn't like how it got like silent for a second. It was just. But yeah, I don't know. I just think of like, what if the aliens
What's the
like
point
left
of
books
this?
behind, and they were like, for their entire like multi-thousand year like culture, they were like wistfully looking up into the sky and like, ah, to be born on planet whatever with all of their water. Oh well, we'll never get there
Oh, he's
because they
still
just like
alive.
never thought to like make spaceships.
Hold LB where do you see him?
Okay. That's one, I guess. The other side?
Okay.
Oh, these are just like holding it in place.
Now we can ascend.
And Lawrence, are you alive?
Yeah, sorry, my mom just walked in and started talking to me about stuff.
There you go. See?
As for the alien thing, what I'm guessing is if such a thing were to happen, like if they were to drop a book, and I like to think that we will interpret it as like it's actual historical events that went down.
But imagine it's
in
just
alien race.
fiction.
It's just fiction. Or
Oh
even
my god. Could you imagine if like it took 20 years to decipher the language wholesale? Like it took that long just to figure out how to read it. And then it took like another 50 years to like finish interpreting it. But the early interpretations, as you said, were like, oh, it's like a historical record. But then like 40 years after that, it turns around and it's like, oh, this is actually just like fan fiction.
Yes.
Like this
it's
is
not
actually
even
just
accurate.
this is actually just a young Martian who like really liked these two historical characters and made them fall in love.
Yeah.
That'd be really
I guess
good.
it's not even like good fiction either. It's just it's just like terrible writing.
You know what? Let's speak on that for a bit. What would be the like most embarrassing piece of fiction to survive the downfall of humanity?
50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Some may say Twilight.
No, I'd say Todd's for second choice.
Cause it's like there's
Yeah,
a
us
lot
too.
of like really embarrassing fan fiction online. Like I'm thinking of the I don't know if this is still true, but the last time I heard about it, there is a Smash Brothers Ultimate like erotic fan fiction that's still going on. I think it only has 2 collaborators on the project officially, but it is literally the longest piece of fiction ever created by humans.
Ooh,
God.
ooh, all right.
And because
Quite the
like not
title.
only is it about like all these like characters just fucking all the time, but it's also it also has like world building about like how they go from place to place and universe to universe and stuff.
Hell
Are you
yeah,
okay?
dude.
Sorry, someone did something and I got annoyed with them. Okay,
Aren't people doing stuff?
I know. Not good stuff. Nothing there. So yeah, you'd be embarrassed if that was what remained.
I don't know.
Really
Well,
nice.
so I know the question. I know the prompt was what would be embarrassing, and I think I would be embarrassed on the surface, but at least it's a long piece of fiction. Oh, Tyler,
Yeah,
you're
I guess
dying!
so.
No, I'm just kidding. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just try not to get too close. That's all.
What's with this angle?
I don't know. It's a little weird. Oh, there's a button
Look, there's one of these doors. Once again, we still have yet to see what the.
Maybe it needs water. Oh. Did that just kill all of the corruption that was on the right hand side?
Or they're just underwater.
I don't know. I don't see any glowing bits. I think they're dead. I think those plants specifically weren't used to being underwater until they died. There's a
Ooh.
ladder to your left.
And this is where I came from.
Yes. Well,
And
no,
then
I'm
there's
trying to
something
think.
else, yeah.
What if it was something really boring, like
Catcher in the Rye.
what if the only piece of like
Ew.
writing or thing in general? You know what? I'm gonna expand this to like media, like not just a book, but like it could be anything. I'm still gonna make it a book for the purposes of what I'm about to say, but like, what if it was like the only piece of humanity that survived was like the manual to fix the AC unit on a 2006 Ford Fiesta?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd
Like
be
just something like
interesting.
super dull. But it would have pictures in it, right? So it's like you-
Hey, pictures.
like it's like, hey, look at this thing, and they're like, oh, the aliens, or like, right? Because from their perspective, we're the aliens. They'd be like, oh, these aliens adored, fucking boxes. With
yeah,
wheels.
dude.
Where am I going?
Did either of you ever actually read War of the Worlds? You can, yeah, there you go. You can
No,
grab all that.
I watched the movie.
I mean, the movies are good because I mean, there's like many movies, but and they're all like pretty good. But I think one of my favorite things about the book that's just like
Oh.
Saba.
That's just falling off.
I think one of my favorite things about the book that's just really interesting is that I believe it was Isaac Asimov that did it. Maybe it was a different author, but they kind of pulled a H.P. Lovecraft a little bit, where when they're in the book, when they're initially
Oh,
describing the
really?
aliens, they describe that they have gone thousands of years and through like countless cycles of
they just go this
evolution
way.
and invention and innovation and stuff, and they never invented the wheel.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it was it just so and I believe the in the novel he goes on to say like the closest they ever got was something resembling a ball bearing, but that was more of a joint and not an actual like wheel-like contraption. But then he never
Yeah.
goes on to like explain anything else. Like sure they commissioned like artwork where everything was just like tubes and like corrugated cables and stuff like that, but like he never goes on to explain how the fucking advanced alien civilization can never have a wheel, because like what does that look like?
Oh,
I don't know.
And I just remember that being really
it's a
cool.
little buddy.
There you go.
He'll be there, but though I have to still get there somehow.
I would not go this way. I would go around. I would go
Now that-
around the way where the camera can see.
Now that you mentioned H.P. Lovecraft, can you imagine the last surviving text in humanity is H.P. Lovecraft's books?
Oh my God, they think,
aliens
like-
read it. Aliens read it.
And they're like,
oh,
what the
fuck
Cthulhu
this
How did they
planet.
survive this
Like-
long?
Fuck this planet. There's shit bigger than us there.
Well, because a lot of H.P. Lovecraft stuff is also just like stuff existing in deep space.
Yeah, in deep space. So that's why I was like, oh, this planet is already conquered. We can't.
And it's like, what
We
the
can't go to the
fuck?
other space. I think that would be hilarious.
I wonder, because like we know that like, for example,
Ooh,
Pokemon is
mother.
fiction, right? Because it doesn't
Yeah.
really resemble the world exactly, and it doesn't share any names with anything. But if the world had already been dead for like hundreds of thousands of years, so like most of society just looked like ruins and all the names were gone and stuff. But then like the last piece of surviving thing was like Pokemon Emerald. And they went and they checked. Oh, I guess these are things to find in this environment. I have
something?
never seen the practical use of that screen before. That's really cool. So that means somewhere in this environment there must be a gear to get, or a core rather.
Did I actually find a core? Oh, do you remember that one at the beginning? That was like
Oh
stuck,
yeah,
and
the
I
one
was
where
like,
you
I need
drop
to-
down. Maybe we're looping back to that now. Dude, that camera.
Yeah, look, this is.
No. Yeah, it's right there. Maybe go up? Maybe now there's like a hole in the ground because you powered it up. You do have that ladder. And then go to the right instead of the left. See, it's
One
right
hop this
there.
time.
So you gotta go up one more level somehow.
So I don't.
There.
But there's nothing here.
Pipes? Pipes. Jump on that
This
vase
one,
looking
this one.
thing.
Oh,
Maybe?
it's glitching. Hold on.
Jump on. No. Ooh, I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, there's a slammable.
Yeah, right there.
There
I
you go.
know.
Okay, so you were right. You have to use those pipes
yeah, I was
and,
right.
and fuck with them. That's weird.
I had
Whoever
seen
designed that, I
idea.
give you a thumbs down because that seems more like a glitch. Also, I see Z fighting. Anyway, but yeah, like imagine if the aliens, like the last piece of surviving media for humanity was like Pokemon Emerald, but it was so far into the future that like it would be impossible to recognize it as like fiction, and so they were like, where are all the skeletons
Hello.
of these weird things?
Yeah.
Like, where are the skeletons of this Arcanine? Oh, they find. Oh no, wait. They find like dog bones, and they're like,
another
oh, that. There you go. There's Arcanine.
Yeah. Oh no.
Okay, now we're done.
Fossils of beavers. They're like, hey, you, it's fuck, what's the name? Beaver
Bidoof?
Pokemon thing. Bidoof, thank you.
But why do all these skeletons have like tails? Bidoof
Yeah.
doesn't have
I think
a
we're
tail.
done, right? I think we did
I have
everything.
no idea. What did you do in this area? Because normally that's what you do,
Let's-
right?
Oh
You
yeah,
go.
look, there's a little buddy. Oh, the corruption. We got rid of corruption.
Oh yes. Okay, makes sense.
We're just like we forgot the whole point of when we came down here.
Well, because it's a little difficult, right? Because normally when because like in the early parts of this game, it would be like, oh, this thing doesn't turn because it doesn't have power. Let's go into the energy area to turn on the power, and then it's like, okay, we did that, and it like puts an objective in your mind. Whereas like we walked into this area, and it's like, well, what's our objective? And it's like, I don't know. I guess we're gonna clean the water.
So the stuff is gone,
Now you can get to the middle.
and now I can get to the left and right. Where am I? Where's my dot?
You're the red
I'm
dot.
right there.
Hey,
So there was
hit your thing that brought up the door.
I think it's just the map now.
Oh, you just don't have. Okay, you just don't have one in the overworld. I guess that makes sense because the overworld does literally just label like, here's everything. Hello, fish. Is he stuck?
That'd be nice if he was.
What
So
if
how
the
do I
last
get? I
piece
should
of
be able to get like that, right?
that gear?
like those
Possibly.
two?
I think so. You can try to go for it if you want. But keep in
Although I
mind,
don't
if
know
you're
where some
planning
of
on
those
finishing
are.
this game today, you only have 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I also like collectibles, so
Yeah.
it's fine. You would besides
We
like
would
you
have
would have
one
said we
extra
would have
week
had an
anyway.
extra Sunday, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. We don't have to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
You know what? What if... So you know how, like, when they do, like, reconstructions of dinosaur bones, they, a lot of, like, the early artists got criticized because it's really difficult to tell, like, fat and feather deposits and stuff like that?
Yeah.
What if the aliens did find like human remains, like human skeletons and stuff, but then the only piece of surviving media was like hentai, where all the dudes are super muscular and all the women are like
no.
super fucking thick, and they were like, well, that's what humans look like.
Well,
Because like they would have no evidence to suggest otherwise, right?
No.
I wonder, like, I wonder-
Or if you're going with the hentai
Oh, it's
thing.
that.
you
Oh,
guys
and
are
see,
either,
this is
like,
what I was telling you, where there's like those platforms that you can jump across. I think you go down.
Where?
See, there's
Yeah.
like stone pillars, so you can jump across these. You just have to find the way to get on.
Well, that's why I was like, I
Pull
should
this
grab.
out and maybe use that,
Wait.
or Or can you just go up there and make it, do you think?
No, I think this is too high.
No, I mean, you can make that, but... Oh, I guess
Yeah.
there's a tree in the way on purpose. Because, like, if someone had enormous tits, you would expect them to have, like, either, like, serious spine problems or, like, really high bone density, right? So I wonder if the aliens would be able to recognize that as a thing. Actually, what if the aliens just didn't have bones, so they were like, what the fuck is this?
Like, they're not good.
What else? That would be pretty dang silly.
Or what if on, like, the complete opposite spectrum, instead of it being, like, big titty hentai, what if all they saw was fucking like a horror movie or something?
Oh, no.
Well, maybe not Nightmare Before Christmas, but just something where it only showed like skeletons,
Yeah.
and they were just like, oh, that's just what they looked like. They were just ambulatory skeletons, like not
can
like
maybe
never
make it the
realizing that it
Mothman.
goes more than that.
It's that skeleton doot meme.
Yeah. Oh my god. Imagine if that was the piece of media.
Oh no.
You have to go out.
That's so good.
That'd be great. I think that I would be super happy if I was like a ghost and I saw that the last piece of surviving human media was.
No, let it go. Let it go.
Oh.
Are you putting it back?
Yeah, I saw
Okay.
like a butterfly thing that I could possibly get, but I think I have to go this way.
Ugh.
What would be the coolest though? What would be the coolest thing to leave behind in humanity?
For us to leave behind, or for us to
Yeah.
find from the alien civilization?
Uh,
I guess we could do
let's
one
go
of
with
each.
humanity first. Yeah, one of each though.
The
Let's do
coolest thing that humanity
first.
could leave behind. So, when you ask that question, I will ask the clarification question of: is it okay if it's totally a lie?
Oh, there it is.
Like it's just not how humanity was at all,
Um,
but they thought it was.
I'm gonna say it's fine.
In that case, I
No, I
would
wanna
want to
hear what
leave
you say
behind like
first.
Red Line or something like that, or like Gurren
okay.
Lagann.
Okay, so
Just
you're, like,
something
leaving behind
just
a piece of
fucking
media.
hype that makes humanity seem incredible.
Yeah, like oh my god, these dudes. They're creating giant mechs and conquering the universe.
Like if you left behind Gurren Lagann, right? But then humanity had been dead for like thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Oh, there's 2 fish. Oh, there's 3 fish. Didn't know that. And
didn't
humanity had been dead for like thousands and thousands of years. I wonder if they would assume, or like
on.
what percentage of the aliens would assume that humanity died off because of the war with the spiral. Or sorry, war with the anti-spiral. You know?
Oh, you know what? If humanity
good,
gets
Saba.
remembered in the history of the universe for fighting off some sort of godlike beings, then hell yeah, dude. It'll
go
mask
up.
it'll
was a
mask
ladder
what we
that you
actually
just
died
skipped
from, which I
past.
assume is something stupid.
Hold
was-
on.
It was back behind you to the left. Or you could just go this way. I don't
But
no,
this might not be right.
this is incorrect, Sava. You
So,
were
yeah.
you were
But
at
at
a
least
ladder that
this-
would take you to the top of the pipes, and then you walked past it.
Okay. No, get away from me, fish.
But here about your car's extended warranty. Yeah, see, there
Not
you
my
go.
car's extended warranty.
I'll leave that for the aliens.
By warranty. Oh man, imagine if like imagine
how
if
am I gonna
the
do
last
this when
thing
I
that
can just-
the aliens discover was like my like loan bill, like my student loan
Yeah.
bill, and then like suddenly out of nowhere like an ancient robot awakens and like cracks its way out of the earth, and it's like, now you have debt.
Yeah. Oh no.
There you go. And that's a thing right there. There's 2 levers I see. There's one on the right and one on the left. Making sure you don't miss it.
Yep.
That one probably opens some sort of door.
Yeah, it's the one right here.
Oh, makes sense. that opens some sort of door.
Yeah, the one to the left.
He didn't grab it. He grabbed above
here
the
anyway,
door or above the handle. What do you think would be the coolest thing to have to leave for the aliens, Lawrence?
Oh man, I don't fucking know.
You just asked me, and like I had to come up with
Correct.
something.
You think I ask a question knowing I have the answer to it too?
Oh, that didn't work.
He just
I did that last time.
he
I
slit
just
your
had
throat.
to outmaneuver
I think
him.
I think you had the right idea. I just don't think you were doing tight enough circles, is all.
Great, I have to go all the way back.
Well, do you? Was there anything else
Oh.
to find in this area?
Well, this area that was
Oh,
shrouded.
it's like foggy. That's a
Yeah.
good point. Hey, at least you opened up the doors, right? So now you can just walk across instead of having to do the whole thing.
Yeah,
Up
I'm
and to the
trying
left.
to find my
It's
way.
a hallway. Go up.
Oh, I can go to the left.
There you
Hey,
go.
you know what would be cool for humanity to leave behind? Those Carl Sagan documentaries where you're just talking about space in a very calming voice.
But wouldn't the aliens
not
find that
space or
super
science.
fucking boring? They're like, because they're like,
Oh, but
yes,
it's-
we know.
But it's Carl Sagan, so it's like, oh man, like we know this shit, but damn, his voice is soothing. That or Bob Ross.
Ooh,
That'd
like
be pretty
like a
cool, too.
full compilation Bob Ross DVD, like hyper
Yeah.
compact DVD with just every episode of Bob Ross on it.
Yeah.
That'd be a neat thing to leave behind because they would be like, wow, they cared a lot about art,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, yeah, we sure did, probably.
I'm not gonna be able to get him.
Just leave. You just leave them.
Try me.
He did.
You tried.
He called your bluff. See, he does flash white when you hit him, but I don't know if that's a he takes no damage or a like I don't know. This guy seems tough. Maybe you should come back with like an upgrade.
The thing is, okay, or unless like this is this type of enemy where it's just I have to hit him
After he
like
attacks.
this, but I really don't like that.
I can
Especially
agree
like
with that.
if they've like told me, oh, you can just hit off their armor. Yeah.
Like it feels weird that this guy you
Yes.
can't pull off his armor. Oh, it's a little thing.
A little thing.
Stop like a little things, dude. There was a teleporter. I wonder where the teleporter takes you.
Let's go up.
Just spat you into the water.
Um,
Well, fuck this.
It's the same. Yeah, I wonder because that guy was on the thing, but there's nothing else really there. Plus, you can just get to there from.
Lawrence,
Yes.
aliens arrive on Earth, and because of all of like the noise that we've been making, right, like all the radio signals and just radiation that comes off the planet and
Oh.
whatnot. Let's say the alien race. What are you doing?
I need to plug in my computer. Oh,
You gotta plug in my control. Oh, what
yeah,
terrible
no,
time.
sorry. It's fine. I was kind of stuck anyway. That was the better option. Okay. I think we're done though. I think I uncovered everything.
I agree. I think you're done because I don't think that Vista really matters. I think you're good.
I need to go to the middle.
So Lawrence, the alien race, they thought that Earth was like the home of the gods because of like all the noise that we were making and stuff. Because they were like,
Okay.
yo, there's something there. That's probably where the gods live, right?
All right,
Following?
I'm following.
So they arrive on Earth thousands and thousands and thousands of years after humanity has killed itself, right?
All right.
Whatever they find, there's only gonna be one thing left behind, but whatever they find is what they're going to base their entire belief structure on.
Oh.
What's
Okay.
the worst thing for them to find?
A MAGA hat.
What? They wouldn't even
but they
understand what
won't
that
even. But if it's
is.
just the MAGA hat, they won't know what it means.
I guess you're right.
They'll just assume that MAGA is a symbology that represents some sort of divinity, and then they'll just have like red hats, and then MAGA will show up, but no one will know.
I don't
that
know.
it-
I think that's still pretty terrible, actually. Now that you explain it.
No, I mean, but
But that
that's
still
terrible
doesn't mean
within,
anything, that's just a
terrible
hat.
within that's terrible within our context. If they don't know what
Yeah.
"Make America Great Again" means, or like all
All
the people
right,
who
all
cast
right.
it,
Y'all convince me. Y'all
You know?
convince me.
you got flushed down the toilet.
Oh, I'm in a pipe.
There you know.
Am I holding your breath? Never been flushed down
This is a
before.
long pipe.
Okay, so you got that. So I guess that means that the other pipes now work. Oh, you and Boss.
Boss.
There you go. Okay. Oh, and you're
Look at
gonna
all the wet
refill
hair.
you're gonna refill the river. That's what that thing is for. The big weird engine looking thing in the side of the canyon. It's actually a river.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, these are the two buttons. You found one of them before. There you go. So now you just gotta press both. Man, that's cool.
Was there a place that was like corruption here before?
I don't
You can
know.
climb down.
I think all the pipes have water.
Oh,
I don't know if that was the right thing to do.
I'm like sliding down.
You need a better answer from you. The tribunal
me.
is determining your worth as
Who's part of this tribunal?
me, myself, and I.
Hate these
Uh,
stupid pilgrims.
who's part of the tribunal? Well, of course,
Oh.
me and Saba was like, oh, but I'm part of the tribunal, and I say. Alright, let's do this thing.
These stupid bugs! I can't even see them! They're still hitting me! It's annoying.
Jeez.
Oh,
So
that's
immature, Zach.
oh, it's so good. Anyway. Well, Lawrence is taking 1,000 years to answer, so I'm gonna give my answer.
I am.
I'm gonna give my answer. It's in a similar vein to Lawrence's answer, but I'm gonna say the Joe Rogan podcast.
That's funny. I was kind of thinking about the Joe Rogan podcast. So I was like, maybe.
I imagine that if they found just the Joe Rogan podcast in its entirety, and they chose to like interpret that as like some sort of biblical thing, I think that
Am I
would be
missing
very bad.
something? Now here.
Yeah. You would be totally
I think there's
right
a lot
about that.
worse stuff, like Hitler-esque manifestos and like other stuff that would probably be.
Can
I
you
think
collect all
worse.
that in like one place though? I guess
The thing is,
so.
I don't know if such a thing exists. I know there's like other like books and such.
They definitely have like the life and times of Hitler, where it was like all of his memoirs and stuff. They definitely have that.
Can you see any way of jumping up?
There's that thing over there. That's
But I don't know how to get access to that.
down there. Oh, and then there's a bottom left. There you go. Maybe start there. Okay.
Yeah, I think
It's a little bit
that's
more
I think that's
involved
right.
than I
Yeah.
would have expected. That'd be sick if there was a health upgrade. Oh my god, it's a second butterfly!
Oh,
Dude, that's cool. You're gonna have enough butterflies after this.
Butterfly.
If you complete this area, you're gonna have enough butterflies to get a suit.
where's my super suit?
Where is my super suit?
There are definitely like manifestos online where people who desperately need like mental assistance are talking about like the futility of life and like why the mere fact that things live mean that they should also die. Like that could be problematic if an alien civilization finds that and chooses to view that as religion.
What if they find just all of 4chan?
I mean, okay, now we're talking about like enormous like context, but
Is that too big?
it's a little big. I don't know if it's too big, but like all of 4chan's a
Oh,
lot.
yes.
There you go. That opened up a path. Oh, and that makes sense why they have that thing to go back up now. Jesus, Saba. Just keep
This
doing
is
that.
way
Fuck this guy
easier.
up.
Or it'll f me up. I guess.
I don't think you have to do the nest again though.
No, I don't think so. I think it like keeps the stuff that's happened. So
What was
where?
that
Oh,
quote from
where did
Video
I?
Game
Okay, it was
Donkey?
right
Like,
here.
the drop attack is the most effective move in a game,
I don't watch Donkey.
what you had before.
No. I have never seen Video Game Donkey.
Get out of here!
What are you calling me a liar?
Ah, I mean, doesn't matter whether or not you're lying. I just wanted that quote out.
No. I don't know if I can trust a man who's seen Donkey before.
Correct.
What the fuck? Oh, there's a... Dude, this area is awesome.
Oh man.
It almost makes me wish that the whole game was kind of like this. Just like treasure, 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 and I'm like, yes! Couldn't get a legit answer from you, Lance.
Oh, and then here we are.
Sword piece. Yeah, look at that.
So 4chan not
Drop,
legit.
drop down.
It was a little
drop
too big.
down.
You need more specific.
All right. Let me give me a second to think about it.
Like r/pole.
r/political compass memes. Oh boy.
And I think that's it. I think that was.
There was a butterfly to your right.
No way.
There you go.
Right there.
Because now you have enough to
Nice.
get your suit if you want it.
So I'm wondering what these like pinkish purplish items are.
I think they explain that later. Kinda. It's like environmental context. But you're right next to where you need to be. So you want to, yeah. Because you wanna activate
nothing
the
else.
water pipe.
Now this place was jam packed.
It was like a little bonus area. That was cool. I like that.
What about r/conservatives?
Well, okay,
Oh.
so now we're showing our hand a little bit too much.
Well,
Because
yeah, there's-
what I'm thinking is humanity gets fucked up by a pandemic, and that's how we all die. And then they find all this information about like, no, pandemic don't exist, it ain't real. But lo and behold, we dead.
Really? Why did I go this direction?
I don't know.
Yeah, show.
And it wouldn't let me up either.
Oh, cool.
Fabulous. Okay, big. We're going big. Wait. What is it for?
What'd you do?
Come on.
Have you been here?
I have no clue. I think it's how I got down.
Well, I mean, you're kind of where you need to be. Just go around a wee bit so you can get to the button. That's all. Yeah, see, there you go. Now just go this way, and instead of going that, now go that way. I think. Oh, spikes.
Yep. Yeah, there's nothing down there.
Did you
Okay.
hear
I
that
think I.
scream?
Yeah.
He went. Ah!
Well, poor dude.
What if it was like, what if the thing that the aliens found that they like made a religion off of was one of those like really egotistical, just like outright lying to their fan base, Instagram influencers, where all they care about is like their appearance and making money, and like there's no There's like no substance to anything that they say. It's all about just like vanity and posturing.
That would be pretty bad, yeah. Oh no, making a religion surrounded by them. It's
A religion about people posturing.
What if they just saw TikTok?
That's
I was gonna
an
say
interesting
TikTok, but
point,
I'm too big.
actually. What
It's
if
like that.
they
That's
just found
going
TikTok?
along like your idea of like, because a lot of TikTok is just like the fake kind of, or like, what is it, superfluous, superficial kind of stuff.
I don't disagree with that, but I was more thinking of like, I wonder if they would just start making a religion where all of your sermons are like 15 seconds long.
Oh, I think that was a guy that was infected.
Yeah, you couldn't tell by the big purple pus ball that he had.
Oh no, I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, I apparently I
Should have
didn't.
not. Yeah, but
So there's a thing there. I'm gonna have to go there later.
correct.
Okay, but I went past. Did you see? I'm just past
Oh yeah,
that
you're
now.
past
where
where
I
you
needed
wanted to be. Maybe you wrap around and come back at some point. I don't know.
Oops.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh no.
I told you. I think those guys were the animals that have been infected by corruption.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought there was were like
think- I don't think we
independent
disagree.
monsters. Oh god.
You should drink a health.
Time to cut some grass. I don't think I can
Not the
rotate
line.
this unless I can like.
Probably not. It seems a little too tight.
I'm stronger than the corruption, which I'm not. What's happening? What am I doing? That's a broken
You're about to
thing.
enter a pipe.
I couldn't get up here, right?
Alright, people are calling for me again. In 1 second.
Hey Lawrence, we need to get your opinion on Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Uh-huh.
We think it looks great. What do you think?
No, 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 no.
Man, those things are scary.
I'm like at 1 health.
You do only have
It's
one
not
health,
fun.
that's true. You should do cocaine about it. Reduce it to 0.
Oh, here's this thing.
Cool. Now what?
Now, how do I get there?
Well, there's a warp point, like a grapple point on the right-hand side. You can see it's like a small blue thing. You can barely see it.
The right-hand side. Let me just
It's
stare
on
at
like
my-
a gray stone. Like the
Oh.
gray stone cylinder.
Yeah. I kind of see it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna assume that that's how you're gonna get there. However, I can't exactly predict how that's gonna happen. I don't remember.
Am I doing this one? Yeah, I'm technically allowed to do. Let's just go back here. Oh. Give me more health, please. Rupees! Okay. This is good enough for now. Yeah, like that was a dead end,
This
right?
area does not want you to be there. But you, yeah, like, I don't know. It seems to be telling you to clear this corruption, so I don't know. Like, I don't think this is the right area. I agree.
But I
look at your
went
map.
around,
Look at your
didn't
map.
I?
Look at your map. Look at your map. Yeah, I think where you were, I think there's another way around. Here, yeah. Because you see there's like that orange.
Mm-hmm. I can.
There you go. And then you can use.
There's a.
Wine.
Thank God.
Is that right? Forward.
What is this camera angle?
The camera changed. Just go forward
Which way's forward?
and then left. There you go.
There
There
it
you
is.
go. And then there's a vista. So after you're done fixing the corruption, there's a vista to get down there.
Give me the thing. Just don't kill me.
And a butterfly.
And there's the butterfly. Where's the vista?
There's a grass vine ladder to your bottom right. And that's where you were earlier.
Maybe I could have done this earlier, this whole place? What's that
Maybe.
blue thing?
Not sure. But yeah, so this, to me, suggests that this was a bonus area that you didn't need to do, but at least you got a butterfly.
But I got rid of corruption, so I'm wondering...
I wonder if the game has a different end if you clear all the corruption zones before doing the ending.
I'm not sure, but the thing is, now that that place has been cleared up, I can, like, move stuff.
You could do this, yeah. Or
But
you
it-
could just keep whacking it, that's true. Okay. Sure.
I guess that...
Oh, and then this? Maybe they'll get closer. Did you just walk across that as it was closing?
Yeah.
No,
No.
you don't need that yet. Oh, it's another
Another
button.
butterfly!
Sure, I guess. Like, there's nothing wrong with getting butterflies. It's just not what we were thinking.
What's happened?
I don't
Where
know.
were
It gave you a new objective.
Oh, because you connected pipes. You connected pipes, and now there's like more places to put water. Yeah, sure, why not? Just keep going. I don't know where the fuck you're going, so let's just keep going. I don't recognize this in the slightest. And I did
This
beat
is
this game, I
uncharted
promise.
territory.
We should play Uncharted on stream.
Very nice.
It would have
We
to
made it
be
up
through the
here.
Elgato, though. Also PS4. Which is a whole different thing.
And this was the correct way.
Yeah. I want a stuffed animal.
Cute
thing.
friends.
This is kind of a
They're
weird
making
area.
cute
It's just
noises as well.
like that is the most blatant, like, we needed a bridge to connect these two zones I have ever seen. Yeah, look at that. Well, that's water. All the mines sink. You still gotta go back though, because there's still two other things you haven't opened. I must have done
Bruh,
this.
I'm going with the flow, you know?
I mean, I get it, but like, I'm so confused.
Okay, like, okay, we're
In the center, so this is this is
right here.
yeah. It's another pipe. Sure, has water in it now. This used to be empty. Yeah, you're getting there.
Yeah, this is uncharted territory. With a bunch of doggos. Oh, and that's a teleporter, right?
That is a teleporter. You could go get a suit if you wanted.
How many suits are there?
3, I think. Plus your
3?
default. And you have 2. You have 2 available to
yeah,
you
you will
to unlock.
affect me. Oh!
Like, I assume that these dogs are corrupted in some way because they're aggressive, just like everything else in the game. But it's interesting that these giant, horrible spider legs don't care. Like, they don't have sides. They just kill a living thing that's underneath it. I think you're going the right way, yeah.
Look, there's a thing right there.
What, health?
I can't tell.
Oh, can you crawl down that? There's a
Yeah, that's why I was like,
vine ladder right there.
they're here.
Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know if I
I
would have
just
did that.
threw
But
myself into water. It's okay, there's a vine one up here.
can you go around? You can't. I think you did have to throw yourself into the water. There's no other.
There's a
Because there's no
bunch
other path.
Well, let's explore. There's no
Not that
giant
way.
fish here. Okay, dude.
So I think
Doesn't
the change in
appear-
camera angle is purposely trying to disguise that ladder.
Oh.
No, because wasn't the health upgrade that you were looking at, wasn't it earlier than this?
There's a blue thing right there.
That's true.
We still didn't get that health upgrade in that cave.
True. Very true.
Huh? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look at that. I'm just missing another sword piece. Get another sword.
Go up. Oh, you're going around. You have to go to the left. Can you go
No.
in between there?
I don't think so. I think I do have to go around now.
But there is
So,
no
like-
around.
I just didn't finish around. I jumped off,
But what
remember?
about, no, but what about the health upgrade that was down here?
Where? I mean, maybe I'm just not remembering.
You literally pointed it out, Saba.
No, no, there wasn't a health upgrade. It was simply like you
Yes,
could
it
go
was.
down.
There's a health upgrade right there.
Oh, right there.
I guess that's
didn't
a little
see
higher.
that.
I guess that's a
wasn't
little
pointing
higher
out
up.
that. Okay.
Oh, what? You literally just saw the vine ladder? You didn't see the health
Yeah.
upgrade?
Yeah, I just saw the vine ladder.
Okay. I'm looking at it now, and it seems like you're gonna go into that like sundial room later, and then we have to remember that there's a path to get out. I am not confident that I would even fight this. I guess if you want the vista.
Go, Sapa, go. Oh my god. You dodging all over the place.
Alright, pick up the health. Or just die. That works too. And that was such a gentle
Fine.
that was such a gentle whack too.
He was just putting down his weapon. Didn't even mean to try to kill you.
Where am I? Gotta go around. No dog.
We're approaching content that I don't remember, evidently, Lawrence.
Uh-oh. How close are you to the end of the game?
Why is he back?
I believe that she is, because right now she's going on like an overworld quest to like open up all these like big pipes. I believe that's the third to last thing you do in the game.
Ooh, okay.
But she is
Very
taking,
good.
like, I thought she was taking detours to like get environmental treasure and stuff, which she kind of did for a minute there, but it was definitely worth it.
I got like so much stuff in a span of such a short amount of
She
time.
did. Hey, wait, Saba. Well, actually, never mind. When you defeat this guy, I want you to look underneath that waterfall in front of you. That's like way down below. Dude, fuck this guy.
I know. You get what I mean now by me saying he's like.
Constantly swinging.
He's still going. What's happening?
He's built different.
There you go.
There you go.
Finally. He only gives you like 6. But look underneath. Look underneath. Can you? Is there? Oh wow, the vista perfectly covers up that health upgrade. That's really funny.
Sneaky.
I think
Alright.
maybe I have to get rid of the corruption too before going.
I think that's where I think the
Yeah.
thing that it labeled on your map is to remove the corruption. I think you just keep going in this direction and you'll be fine. I've had oh, was that
I
is that a
missed
treasure
that.
chest
Yeah.
back there?
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
had
I don't-
a lot of difficulty going to sleep again, surprise, the last couple of nights. And even more frustrating. You can go down there, it's fine. Yeah, see?
Okay, yeah. That's how you get back up.
But I think even more frustrating than just like straight up not getting the sleep that I probably should be getting is that I've been having really good ideas for like video game mechanics and video game ideas,
Oh.
but then being too tired to have the wherewithal to write them down.
Uh-oh.
No,
And it's like the worst of both worlds because I wake up in the morning being like, oh, what was that really cool idea I had last night for like X, Y, and Z, and then I can't remember, and I'm like, oh, damn it.
Ah, what a curse that you've
Why am
been
I not making it this
bestowed
time?
upon you.
What's it called? It's up here.
Although I do wish you get some good sleep soon,
Thank you.
because not sleeping sucks.
I see that guy waiting for me with his low frame rate. This spear. Can you just kill him? Please just kill him.
Same.
You know, you don't have to fight them, right?
But like, there's like maybe potentially other stuff around.
I guess so, yeah.
He's like laughing. You hear him?
I would laugh at you.
He is laughing.
You're swinging around that key like it's some sort of sword.
Yeah, like it's some sort of keyblade.
Gonna die because of him. Watch.
Or you just punch him. This is the one where you
Or
can
you-
break his shield.
Or you.
The hell?
Old LB.
Oh!
No.
Do you know how much progress I just lost because of that?
Well, why would you press it?
Because I'm
I-
like, where is this LB? Whatever.
I was curious
I
as
need
well.
this help. You know what I came down here for?
To be
Not
fair, you
help.
didn't even make that much progress because at least you don't have to kill the tall guy. Don't go that way. It's to your
You're right.
It's to your right.
Okay, like a waterfall?
Oh boy.
There you go.
It's so weird that you could grab it from all the way up there.
It feels like the grapple distance is way longer than I remember.
Yeah.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna make my way back.
Making their way downtown.
I was thinking of the exact same thing. How did you know about it?
I don't know, maybe it's one of the most popular songs with that specific lyric. You can't mess up with that.
Yeah, but I said making my way back. Right? I didn't say that's just making my way downtown.
Making my way is enough.
is
Your
enough.
memory. It is enough. That's all you need to hear.
Here.
Go
What's
up
that
that
thing?
ladder?
Oh, I can go down. Hold on. Down, I think, has the.
Ah, but you need to get this. You need to get the what'd you call it first? The wisp. Oh, there it
I
is.
hear it. Maybe I can go back and get the thing afterwards. I can jump into that area now.
Man, you would hope that the corruption would have more defenses against a wisp. Although these corruption brains do kind of look like wisps. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, there is like some semblance. There's a butterfly.
Big old
Kills
butterfly.
it by swinging at it.
I can get that heart now.
Can you? You need to get to the sundial room, right? I don't know where that is.
No, but this heart is over here.
Oh. Well, what about the one? Oh, okay.
I mean, we can get that. That's fine.
Oh, there you go. It's right there. To your left.
I'm just wondering. Yeah, okay, I can get back up again.
Okay. Look at that.
I can get another heart piece now.
Man, wouldn't that suck if, like, the true... Because I'm here to tell you that the ending to the game is a little sad. A little somber. Wait, jump to the fist. Jump to the big-ass fist. Yeah. And now
Frickin' hold
you can
LB.
use... Oh, never mind. This is the platform you're already on. I was going to say, maybe you can use that to get into the sundial room, which I guess is to your right.
Hold on. I think we can just.
Go to your right? Yeah. So, like,
Use
could you
this.
imagine if the game had, like, a true ending where you cleared out all the corruption before beating the game and then you finish the game, but the true ending to the game is, like, you starting a new wave of corruption where everything's, like, green instead of purple?
Ooh.
I think I have to get up.
When you say corruption, do you mean like nature-ish corruption or like evil green
I was gonna
corruption?
say, like, so you know how this one is, like, all purple and it looks like pus and zits and stuff?
Yeah.
What
I
if
can't see
the-
myself. This seems like a bad idea.
What if the green corruption that you make is like nature, but it's like algae and moss, and it's still like not good?
Oh,
It's like
oh.
furry.
That would be quite unfortunate then, I say.
That'd be a great true ending. I would love that. I love true
From
endings that
one
make the game
corruption to
sadder.
another.
That's exactly what I want.
No.
Well, this is an area you couldn't get to before. Look at that. Hello.
Get him.
Wow, this dude is... Well, I was about to say he's chumped, but... Man, you need that one last sword upgrade, huh? Things are outpacing your damage just slightly too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can see the arms.
Oh god.
Good interrupt, dude. Hey!
Dang. Look at those skills coming along.
I like how that health just shot into the wall.
Interesting.
I don't know about this. That seems weird. Let's see. Okay, sure.
That seems pretty decent.
Oh, and
Oh,
now
this
you
is
don't
good?
need the block anymore because you got this.
Yeah.
I can return it.
You can put the block
think.
back to where it was, yeah. Oh no, that guy, he got cut in half!
He deserved
Unfortunate. And now he'll reappear. Oh.
Like, oh, thank God. I always worry that playing dead would come to bite me in the ass, but at least I'm not in half anymore.
It only hurt for a little bit.
That was probably
Just
one of my
making a
favorite playthroughs that Funhouse ever did on their channel. It was
Look.
hello little wisps. That one's dancing. He's like hello. I think that was one of my favorite playthroughs that Funhouse ever did on their channel before the mass exodus that happened after the scandal. But they played a Hitman knockoff called Alakini's Gun. And one of my favorite like mechanics from that is that when you shot
Are you kidding
an
me?
enemy, there was a 1 in 20, or sorry, I guess a 1 in 5, because it was a 20% chance
Could they hit
that
each
your
other?
killing blow, instead of it actually killing them, would simply put them in. Oh, I like
Oh,
compared it-
boy.
Oh, now they're just mad at each other. Anyway, sorry. In Alakini's Gun, there was a 1 in 5 chance that your killing blow wouldn't kill them. It would actually just put them into like a possum state where they would be pretending to be dead. And when you like turned around or like stopped shooting, they would stand up and start shooting at you. And sometimes this would lead to hilarious things because there's no upper limit to how many people can be possuming at the same time. So in the video, there's a part where they're just mowing people down in like a hallway, and there's like 30 people. And I want to say a good like 20 of the 30 people were all possuming at the same time.
Oh no.
So he goes to put his gun down, and as soon as he does, 20 people stand up and just start shooting at him at the same time. It was really good.
That's so funny. But that mechanic of possuming, that shit's scary in like a horror game. Like they
When
do
you
that
think
a lot
something's
in
dead and it comes back.
Yeah, Dead Space does that a lot.
Yeah, it does. It
Oh.
does.
There's a body all over the floor, and
So this
you're
was
like,
it.
ah,
This is
I'm
all
dead.
I could do here.
I think that is correct, yeah. I think you've completed your objective for this zone. I don't know what that turned on, but it turned something on.
Like that was a long way around for me to do that. I'm guessing.
Necromorphs in general were just a really good idea when I think about them.
Yeah.
A little too high.
But
Hey, at least
my health
shortcut.
didn't disappear. But okay,
Shortcut.
Shortcut.
where was I?
You're
I was
down
all
and
the
to
way
the right. Yeah. Your camera is nauseating.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that too, but there were some dust particles that were moving in perfect synchronicity with you, so it looked like it looked like just a rectangle on your screen. That's good.
Okay, so that turned this on.
Which goes up there, which then turned. Is this how you're gonna get into the sundial room? Doubtful,
Maybe,
but
hopefully.
I
Maybe.
got no clue, dude.
I like this though. It's cool. Okay.
It's just like so far from the objective that he was telling me to go
He's like, all right, I need you to press these 2 buttons, and it's like, okay, and you're just like rebuilding the world in the background.
Going halfway across the world. Yeah, I'm like, where am I?
I don't know, man. I was going with the flow.
Was I supposed to go be doing something right now? I don't remember.
It's like that scene in Malcolm in the Middle. Like, how long does it take to fix a light bulb?
Oh yeah, and he keeps getting good. He keeps getting
He keeps
distracted.
getting into more and more trouble. Like, to fix the light bulb, you gotta get something from the drawer, but the drawer
drawer's
is broken, so you
squeaky.
gotta fix that.
Look, there's the little guys again.
It goes down the line all the way until you gotta fix the car.
Ooh, ooh.
He's like
think
under
that'll
the
be
car.
very
He's like
useful.
under the car fiddling with something. The wife comes home. It's like, what are you doing? I thought you were gonna fix the light bulb. And he's like, what do you think I'm doing?
Yeah.
What do you think I've been doing for the past, like, 5 hours?
Exactly.
I think this is it, actually, Zach.
Sundial. There it is. Well, it's his neck. Oh, that is how you go down.
Yeah,
There's a
I
rope
believe
there.
that.
There's a rope ladder. A ladder. There's the health upgrade.
I'll come back in a second, little guy.
Just skip that animation. I think it was
Who
an
gives a
animation
shit about
playing.
them? We want health.
No. I watched the developers for Hat in Time watch a speed run of their game.
Yeah.
There was this moment because like you know how in
What
the
the
end there's
fuck
just like
is that?
great. What is
Oh,
that?
that's one of the, I think, the things that you put into the giant places in order to have them move entirely. Move the islands. Big island. Big island.
I don't remember that at all. I
Oh,
okay.
at this
Anyway.
point of the game, it's just a black hole in your memory, huh?
I guess so. I don't know. I remember enjoying the game. I remember after doing the what you calls it, the water pipes. There's two things to do with the giant where you're just like climbing across the giant and then it's the end. That's what I remember.
And I didn't
Maybe this
do
game does have a
this.
true ending.
Maybe. Where was I? Oh, yeah, the Hat in Time.
yeah, speed
run. Yeah, because the director, animator, and I forgot who the other one.
wanna
I'm
do
guessing
that.
audio lead. We're all watching the speed run and just commenting about it. And you know how in the end of the game, there's that animation that plays where the Hat Girl has all the timepieces and it's just like this big moment. The speedrunner has a strat to just skip that animation entirely, and the animation director was like in the middle of commenting like, "Oh yes, this is my favorite anime." No, my piece,
No.
my animation. As it's all skipped all together.
That's really good.
They were all laughing like,
Oh, wow, fuck
man,
this."
I spent weeks on that
All of
animation.
it
It's
is
all
the LP.
gone.
Firstly,
So
let's just
funny.
do as much as we can.
I love that. I love those videos of like watching devs of like them doing commentary of like devs.
Oh yeah, they can hit each other.
Yeah, of their own game.
Be useful to me, please. In order to...
Nice.
Yeah, the Hat in Time commentary was really interesting because they're talking about like some behind the scenes stuff. For example, on one of those I don't know what you call them in game, but those just jumping puzzles. One of the levels had like a bunch of cookies in them.
Yeah, and the cookies are breakable platforms. Like if you land on them,
Yeah.
they'll disappear after a minute.
Yeah, apparently there was a, like when they were making that level, there was a big argument whether or not to keep the cookies because they were originally supposed to be placeholders. I don't know how big the argument went, but they called it the Cookie Gate.
Cookie gate within the dev.
the dev, because they could just never
What's
agree,
happening here?
agree upon it. But
No.
you know, as we know, in the end, the cookies stayed. It was like it's
Cause like what else?
interesting.
Cause like I don't know. Like cause
Oh, how do I get that?
dad probably by going up the fucking thing so you can go around.
I found it.
Gonna explode. Anyway, we had game night on Friday, as you know,
It's gonna be a bit difficult.
and one of the things that was brought up was I was talking about like stuff that we're gonna be playing on stream and how Outer Wilds is one of my favorite games of all time. And Dark Souls, I haven't really had much like personal experience playing it, but I know that it's good. And so one of my relatives was like, "Oh, well, then what is your favorite game of all time?" And I was like, "That's a really difficult question for somebody who plays a lot of video games." But I'll definitely
don't
say
think I
that I
have
think
one.
the game that I would be most comfortable going back to at like a moment's notice would be Hat in Time. And they're like, "Oh, okay. Well, what's that game about?" And I was like, maybe Mario, but then the entire game is like a little girl's dream.
No?
That's a pretty
It's not that's
accurate
not,
descriptor.
that's not unaccurate, right? Like
Yeah.
because that's the
Yeah.
whole thing. Like the whole reason why you go to
Oh,
like
I
the
can get
different
to it.
worlds and why things don't necessarily make the most logical sense is because it's a little girl dreaming about stuff. You know what I mean? So like that's kind of why it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And now I think about that now, and I'm like, I think that's one of the reasons why I think I really like the cookies, because it really just reinforces the idea of like, yeah, this is just a dream.
Yeah.
Like,
Is there
because
any way for me to
if
get,
I
like, up
was if I
here?
was a small child and in my dream I had to come up with like a crumbling platform, I probably would think of a cookie too.
That's how the cookie
Candyland.
crumbles.
Okay,
I
let me
was
try this
doing-
one more
so I
time,
was
though. I
doing
don't think I
something.
can make this. Like, you see, like, this area right here?
I
No, it's
don't
still shrouded.
know if you can.
I don't think I can
that.
get from here.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can go. Can you go up and then to the left? And then if you go left, can you jump down? Just jump
Nah,
further.
dude.
Yeah, there you go. You
Yeah.
just landed on the vine last time. Oh, this looks like it. Well, that was great.
Camera, please.
Yeah, I don't think I can get there right now. Ow.
Maybe after you do this zone, maybe this will like fill in.
Maybe.
Stop.
Damn.
Okay, as of right now.
Go up.
No, I know. I'm just taking a big over.
What is
what's
that symbol?
Let's go!
Saba, did you open up the water?
Where's the button for that?
Look at the freaking fucking map. You went past it. Go up. Look up. Up, up. Further. Those two. You need to stop.
Hey, no, that's progressing the story, okay? I'm doing other stuff right now.
Yeah, but Saba, you understand that like progressing the story gives you more tools to explore the environment. You
Hey,
need to do
I'm
it.
doing. I just did. You know how much I just did right now, huh? No. I said we're going back to get that health upgrade. Exactly, your voice came back. Hey, let me play the game how I want to play the game. Stop backseat gaming.
Seeking.
Backseat gaming.
Backseating is a little necessary when the road trip has a time limit, theoretically.
Theoretically, I think you could talk to me about that next
Next week.
time.
I would just take the dynamo one.
But this one looks cool.
Go with whatever looks best.
Boosts speed but reduces health and energy. The two things that she uses the most in exchange for movement speed.
No. In exchange for drip.
Exactly. I can
Think
wait. I
about
can
this
wait off
carefully.
though,
Neither.
because let's
I
get to 16 butterflies and
I didn't even
then,
think that was a choice.
then let's just get both.
Then there's gonna be a third that you unlock later.
Let's pray by that time I have enough butterflies.
Oh boy.
Okay.
What am I,
In
what
order
am I
to get to
doing-
that
what am I doing
weird
in my
object.
off time this week? After stream today, I'm gonna make. I'm
What
just gonna
time
say
is it?
fuck it. I'm just gonna make pasta again because I really don't feel like making anything else.
Okay. I need to
have-
take mini break to like eat something. You talk about pasta, please.
Okay.
All right.
I think I'm giving up on cooking, Lawrence.
You've given up on cooking.
Like doing the cooking that I was trying to do before, where I was like using a cookbook and I was trying to do more than just like boil water or make a sandwich. And I
Yeah.
think I'm giving up on it, at least for now, because it's not relaxing. I don't know, maybe my opinion will change later when things are a little bit nicer, things are going a little bit better for me. But like whenever I was cooking and like making stuff like the tortellini soup that I made, I talked about it on stream, like I don't even know how many months back. Fucking love that tortellini soup. It was very good. However, whenever like I was at the grocery store like 2 days ago and I was thinking about picking stuff up to make tortellini soup again, and all I could think about was how annoying it is that tortellini soup takes like 40 to 50 minutes to make, but yet I finish eating in like
15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just-
no, I know exactly what you mean.
and it's one of those things where it's not necessarily me lamenting like the waste of time or whatever, but it's just like, I don't know, the amount of time that cooking consumes in terms of actually preparing the food and then cleaning up afterwards is enormous when compared
Well,
to like how much time I actually spend eating. So it's like, I don't know. I guess I mean to say that I feel like I would almost be more inclined to cook if I was cooking for like multiple people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because then
then
if I
the time
spend
makes sense.
50 minutes making tortellini soup, then at least like multiple people are eating at the same time. Like, I don't know, it feels more efficient that way.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. I don't know, but it's also hard to sympathize with. I don't know if that's the right word, because like I do a lot of cooking myself, so
I think
I don't know,
I
it's
think a large
become
part of this
normal
is that
for
I
me.
just don't have the like cooking is also just not something that, like, while I was trying to do it, it's also just not something that I can just do passively. Like I can't just like kind of just cook while doing something else, like listening to a podcast or listening to music. I had to be like focused on the cooking at all times, because that just wasn't a part of my upbringing, like, at all.
Okay, yeah.
You know, like I've said it before and I'll says it again, but like my mom's idea of cooking was uncanning green beans and microwaving them for 4 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, that's what cooking was for the longest time, which is one of the reasons why I got really quote unquote good at boiling pasta. It was because that was like all I was able to do.
And it's easy to do.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, because I want to eat better and I want to eat like a more diverse palate, but it's really tiring to just do, you know? And like, I can't tell you how many fucking heads of lettuce I bought only to have like 3/4 of it go bad because I wasn't eating 2 salads a day.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? And that's just like, well, fucking go fuck yourself. I don't want to deal with that. That's stupid.
Well, can't you deal with that problem by buying less lettuce?
No, I mean, it was a head of lettuce.
Oh, just one head of lettuce. I thought you said like 5 heads
No,
of lettuce.
it was a head of lettuce, and because like the recipe called for, because I was using it in tuna sandwiches, and then I was also using it as like a mixer, or not a mixer. I was using it as the main for a mixer salad. And the thing was, it's like, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna eat like 5 tuna fish sandwiches a week.
Yeah, probably not.
And it's true, where it's just like, my sister was like, well, why don't you just go and buy like, you know, like a bag of lettuce instead, because you can get them smaller than a head of lettuce. And I was like, cool, I don't know that. Like, A, I do know that, but B, I don't really feel like I have the money to just waste on food. Food's really expensive nowadays. I don't know if you're aware of that.
I'm well aware of that.
Yeah, I was like, you cook and stuff, so it's like it's just like, I don't know. I just don't feel like I have the financial or mental wherewithal to make mistakes while cooking nowadays.
I guess that makes sense. It's just a sentence of I can't financially. What is that you said, that you don't have enough money for food? It was like, what are you eating then if you can't pay for the food?
Well, because the like to give you an example, I believe it was like a 1.5 pound chicken breast sort of thing. It was like a prepackaged thing at the grocery store. Had the same cost as 4 decent sized boxes of elbow macaroni. You know what I mean? And it's just like, the 4 decently sized boxes of elbow macaroni is 8 meals, whereas that chicken is like 2-ish plus sides.
But which one is more filling?
the pasta because like
How do you do
filling
your
because like
pasta,
filling
though?
when you say filling you obviously like mean in terms of the meal, but you'll also recall that I just described that I don't find the process of cooking to be like, I don't know,
Pleasant?
satisfying at all.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, I was trying it for a bit, and it's just like I really just dislike it. I don't like doing it. It's annoying.
Well, then in which case, I hope you find good, better alternatives that fits your style. I guess is the word.
My sister was recommending like the mail order like meal services or whatever. Like she had a couple that she had like free trial vouchers for.
What do you mean, like DoorDash?
No, like fucking. No, it's like a subscription service, and they send you like however many meals a week, and you have to prepare them yourself, but they give you the ingredients.
Oh.
There's like a ton.
Okay.
There's
I
like a
heard
ton of
about
them. I
those.
just can't think of any names at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. I know
But
what
yeah,
you mean.
she gave me like some of the vouchers for that, and I still have them. Like they're still valid through 2024, so I have like a while to redeem them if I want them. But it's just like, I just came to the realization where it's just like, well, I could just sign up and it would be super easy, and it would cost me essentially nothing to do 8 weeks of meal service
Yeah.
at 2 meals per week. Oh, where are you going?
I'm trying to go to.
Oh,
that
you're
thing
trying
I
to
said
go
I wanted.
around to that thing. I think that if you open up the map, I think you would actually want to go. So you see where the golden like button looking thing is?
Yeah.
I don't know if because you're gonna try to cross over the green, right?
No, I was. Well, actually, I may have to. Yeah.
I don't think you can. Would be
Going down and around.
I think you might actually need the crab and go down and around. Because if you look at the map again, that dark black part, that's like really deeply inlaid and you can't jump across it. So I think you might actually need the crab.
Hold on. So I may be able to go up. I'm not allowed to go up.
Right, because remember, this is where you activated all this stuff. So like
Yeah,
I
but
said,
the
'cause
crab, there's no like stopping point here for him.
you don't need a stopping point. You could just stop anywhere. You thought you
Isn't
needed you
there-
thought you needed a stopping point, and that was incorrect. Oh, never mind. There's a little ladder. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yo.
To be fair, it's also not very helpful to have someone in the house like my mom, because once again, she has like no idea about like cooking or whatever. So like, I'll be making pasta and she'll be like, "You realize that you made pasta 3 times this week?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. What should I eat?" Oh, there's a treasure chest above you.
Oh.
Look at that. Totally missed that before.
Though I still don't know where the thing is. So I think I have to be down.
Teleport behind enemies. Nothing personnel, kid.
Warp through. Okay, so it's not here. I think it's underneath here. Though.
It seems right down there.
Yeah, I don't know
So
how to
you
get
need to
there
get-
though.
How to get... Oh my god, that's really far.
I can go back. Fine.
No, but I mean like to where that looks like it's asking you to be. I think that
It's to the
symbol is
right.
lore. I think this is a lore area.
I
So
think I have to
teleport.
be
So teleport to
here.
that one on the right. You see that teleport point on the right?
Yeah, though I have to go get
You have to
there.
go. You have to go around and get it. Yeah.
Gotta go all the way back.
This is what I meant when I said like if you're gonna collect all the stuff, it's gonna take a minute. That's fine.
It's okay. I enjoy this.
But anyway, sorry, to finish my thought, whenever I ask for like ideas to like, well, what should I cook then if I shouldn't be making pasta? The answer I always get back is like, I don't know, cereal.
Cereal.
And it's
Good
true. It's not my
lord.
mom's job to like come up with my meal plan or whatever, but
when she constantly like complains about like my eating habits and then makes no suggestions, I'm like, okay, then shut up. Like,
it's very much an uphill battle. This talk about cooking, so I don't know.
Ow.
Because this is the environment that you grew up in, so like I don't know. What am I to say about it?
Don't. Ah, okay.
because I wish I liked cooking. To your left, maybe.
I don't know.
Because
Sorry,
I
dude.
understand the idea that not everybody needs to cook. Like that's not a
Yeah.
global
Oh!
necessity. Oh, up in
This was the thing we went to before, right?
did we already do this?
Yeah, but I don't know why it's being lit up
Why it's
now.
being lit up? Yeah,
I mean, I guess we can just check on
you
it.
check
one
it
more time.
again, but yeah, I do agree. I do recognize this that we did this before. I think. Well, based on that open chest, we definitely did this
Oh,
before.
if you wait,
Further down.
no, it's further down. Further down.
Yeah, right there.
I don't like him. I don't want to deal
You
with him.
used your keyblade to open that up. Yeah, we did do this. All right, well,
Yeah,
fuck
so
that.
I guess it's just nothing. Well, I guess it's just to like.
What are you talking about? Saba, we
yeah,
did
there's nothing
this.
here.
There was a whole
No, I know,
lore
I'm
thing where you
saying-
sat down to look at
Yes,
it.
Zach. I know. I'm just
Okay.
saying. I guess the icons just stays there, so we know where this location is. I guess.
Why would we need that though?
I don't know.
I guess maybe
But-
just to remind you later.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, you're the one who's played it. I don't know if did we go back there
No.
at any point.
But when I described the game
weird.
as being particularly linear, I meant it literally. Like I felt like I was just doing a big loopy line the entire playthrough.
Okay, so let's go real fast
We
and
can
get
go down
the
there. Do you
one
think you
other
can clear
upgrade.
that? You think we can? You think you can clear that corruption down to the left? There's a butterfly from the very beginning of the game that you missed, but that's because it was corrupted. Although that
The thing
big
is, you
area,
don't
that
see
big
a
area,
thing.
that big area looks like something's gonna pop up there eventually, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
To the right. I don't know.
yeah.
I will trust your judgment because you're doing well so far.
Just gonna teleport to jump down. Let's see if I can just run there. Ooh. I was slightly off. Oh, that's annoying.
no. So
Holy, that
unfortunate.
was excellent. Oh my god. All right.
Oh yeah, were you gonna ask me something, Lawrence? I totally forgot. I heard you say my name and then.
I was.
What was it about?
Oh, that's on the tip of my tongue. And I was just talking about food with.
Food.
So then here's the
Cooking?
question I was going to ask. Yes. How good are you at cooking?
I'm pretty okay.
And as soon as I bring this conversation, someone's knock on my door. Give me a second.
Great.
Nice. Okay. It's literally nothing here. Me down.
Because I did see a post online that was interesting. Because I always used to consider cooking to be one of those skills that you
Kind of just need to have as like an adult, right? Because like that's a
It
part
should
of like
be
functioning.
good to have. Yeah.
It was always, I don't know, like growing up, I guess it's just because like I didn't know how. I always assumed that as I got older I would just inherently learn how.
How do I leave?
I don't know, man. You're playing the
I'm a
game.
bit stuck. Like, look, I can't jump up there. And over there's
You can go
nothing.
through the water.
No, I can't reach that. Look, that's like right here. I have to jump up.
All right, I've returned. I swear to God, my parents have an internal alarm. It's like, all right, my son's doing something. I won't say important.
general?
but doing something.
He's
in
doing
general,
something,
so
period.
So I must distract him.
Going
All
down.
right. How are you with cooking, Saba?
Like I said, I'm pretty okay. If you give me like a recipe, I'll probably execute it pretty alright.
What do you enjoy cooking?
I would say yes. I think for the most part though, because I live with like other people in my family and stuff, it results in me having to cook a lot more. And so that usually results in like more prep, more wash, all of that stuff, which is a little bit annoying. But if I was probably by myself, just cooking for like one person, then it would probably be way easier. Zach, I don't know how to leave.
I don't know how this happened. To be quite frank, because you're right, you can't go up because you jump down. You can't go, and if you kill yourself.
No, I just end up in the front, right there,
Where?
in the front of the
that
thing
over there.
Yeah,
And where is that again? Like where does that lead? That
right
leads
there,
to
but
that,
it's on the bottom.
That leads to that circular bit, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Go back to the circular bit.
I mean,
I guess that works.
here I am.
But I guess to conclude from the cooking thing, it does seem like it's a result of how you were
Raised, definitely.
and how your household
Well,
is.
I was gonna say that, and I don't know, maybe this is just me looking for comfort in like just a random post online, but I did see some fucking Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
I did see a post online where someone was like, by the way, remember that not everybody is supposed to know how to cook. That's like a societal norm that was pushed onto like Americans at large because because of like the idea of like the nuclear family during like the 50s and 60s.
Okay. I think not everyone
figure-
needs to. I think it's smart for people to know how
It's
to
better
cook,
to
though.
know a little bit of cooking than to know no cooking, because then you're just useless.
This way?
There you go, jump
This
across.
way!
There you go.
Oh my
Now you're
God.
out. Wow, that's weird
That
that there was
hurt
like
me.
only one way out. But I don't know. Like the person went on like a diatribe talking about how for like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, the idea was that people would have like larger groups that they would live in, right? And there would usually be like 2 or 3 people that would all cook meals at the same time, and then like everybody would eat at the same time, as opposed to like everybody having to prepare their own like individual thing.
Yeah.
Now that being said, society does not necessarily evolve in the same way that like a person does. So not saying one is better or one is worse, but I don't know.
Should I?
I don't know, Saba, you were here before and you were just like, how do I do it?
Get that drip.
Get the drip. Let's go.
So you have to go into that tube to, yeah.
Look at me. I'm like
look
a
at you,
woodland
so
sprite.
earthy.
It's literally called the Sprite. The Sprite outfit, so yeah, it makes sense.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, this is gonna be
Man.
great because Saba's gonna lose herself in the environment.
No, the
Oh,
thing
man.
is though, now if I can move faster,
Oh, your
Oh
attack
man,
is
the Legend of
faster
Zelda
too.
is way
Wow.
different than I remember.
okay. So I still think this is a no-no.
So maybe you should, I don't know, press the buttons on the pipes.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. I
You
don't
can't
even
do this yet because this is literally what the pipes are
Yeah.
for.
Yeah. And yeah, I think that's the same way.
So
Oh,
I think you
That's a
you
chest,
teleport to
but I can
that
go-
warp point that's to your bottom left, right there.
yeah, I think right here, and then what? I like the drip. It was good.
Although
Can't
I'm
stop
thinking
the
about
drip.
it now, and maybe it's less of a thing of I don't like cooking and more of just I'm unhappy in general at the moment, because I just remembered that I haven't made a smoothie in 4 weeks.
The smoothie
Wait, the thing
make you happy?
disappeared.
No, I'm not saying smoothies made me happy. I'm saying that if my reason for not wanting to cook was because it was annoying and took a long time, then I think a smoothie is the perfect example of the opposite.
Oh no, you slammed into
Did
that.
you? By the way, the icon disappeared. Did you notice that? Not there. I'm here now. Like there used to be one right there, but now it's gone.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh well, that is a little
But-
peculiar.
But yeah, Zach, it could, I don't know, could be. It could definitely be a mood thing, because I know there are days where I just don't feel like cooking at all. And then I look at my phone like, $15 food for $30 through DoorDash is starting to sound pretty good. Oh yeah, I get it.
Here it is.
I should delete DoorDash from my phone so I could no longer do that. What? Someone die?
Something tried to spit on me.
No.
Woo! Look how fast I'm moving. I can't tell if I'm faster at all.
You are
Honestly.
definitely a lot faster. So the chest is up there, but you have to get to that blue bug in order to make this thing explode first. So you have to go up somehow. Maybe around the back.
Perhaps. Yeah.
That's an interesting detail.
Sorry. that was
Well, alright then.
Open up your map. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think you can do this.
Maybe it'll come up with the lever.
Yeah. Maybe you'll flip a lever and then that giant bug nest will just get crushed between two giant stones.
Oh. Okay, where am I going?
So I've been taking more commissions lately, and sometimes I get some really sad messages when people start DMing me and asking me what my prices are. So they'll say like, so they'll say something like, "Oh man, I like your art. How much do you charge for it?" And I told them the price, like $30 to $50. All my 24 hours of complete silence, and on the 25th hour, they respond with, "Okay, thanks."
Yeah.
That's like why?
It's I don't know. It's not well, I mean, this isn't like an actual answer to your question, but it's just like this is not a period of time where a lot of regular people have a lot of regular expendable income, you know?
Yeah,
We're gonna say a lot of regular money.
or regular money.
You can go in there.
Yeah, no. I was just checking this. Get out of my way!
Regular money. Well, yeah,
Hey,
it
look,
just sucks
another
that-
chest. No, there's not
Hey,
here.
nice.
This is an
It
upgrade.
just-
Yeah, some.
Oh, I think this is a,
A
suit,
new
actually.
outfit.
Yeah.
It is a new outfit.
Increases
So what
health but
is-
slows energy recovery. So that's the third and last one.
Nice. Now I can decide what the second thing I want to get is. But I don't know. I feel like I'm rocking this pretty good. Pretty happy in this.
Rocking the green.
It's been 15 minutes.
Hey, I can
And
be
you can
happy
look
in those
amazing
15 minutes.
in 15 minutes. Don't discount the trip.
Another upgrade.
Another one.
Blocked attacks create energy orbs.
Oh yeah.
Get out of here!
The shield all that much.
Oh, that's
so
why
that's
they're
what
in
it
there.
was. Yeah, that makes sense.
So one of them,
I get
so
it.
one of them climbs in, gets spooked, explodes, causing the rest of them to get spooked and explode. Wait,
Damn.
did your marker move?
Yeah, I went to there after I opened up like this
You
whole
got
area.
pipes going, okay.
Imagine you had to die and it exploded because Kevin got a little too spooked by a woodland creature.
Boom!
What is this angle?
What is that angle?
Okay, so this is some new stuff. I think I'm just.
Because this wasn't here before. This is what just came up when you activated that big lever.
I can't get up anywhere though. From what I said. Oh, never mind. I found it. No, actually, have I been here before?
Kinda. This wasn't up yet
Nice.
though.
I can't jump down either though. That's why I've got the speed on, Zach. This was all my strategy
To waste
and
less
plan.
time! Oh yeah, there's a little
Exactly.
ladder here. I wonder what that's for. Oh,
Butterfly.
a butterfly. Cool.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything else. Okay, well, let's just go to the second thing. Because I took care of all of that. You can't
20
go
minutes,
down
by
those
the way.
pipes. It's fine. We're doing great.
I'm gonna finish the game on stream on Sunday. This is,
Yeah.
Just
this
run
is
the
my
last 3
summer
minutes.
voice for some reason.
Ah! Triple Zack.
Oh my god.
Button.
Here we are! Now this is the thing that we saw that we pressed like 5 times.
Water.
That water didn't look quite right, but it still looks good now, which is all that matters, I think.
Do you think I can do something now here in terms of the corruption, or?
Probably keep going first.
Hey, friend. No, friend, don't walk
Gets
close to the
crushed.
corruption.
What do you think? We don't even have a name for our character.
So I can't get there.
You have to go around.
I guess I'm gonna have to go in the water now.
Alright, I think Saba should have first crack at the name of the character. Wait a second, is it not Hob?
No.
What the heck is Hob?
I like the name Hob. He's nice.
We can just call him Hob. That's fine.
I'm about to say, if Hob isn't his name, what is Hob?
I believe
Unless it's one of
Hob
those-
is the name of... Double check.
I thought you were about to say Hob is like some sort of obscure terminology within the game world.
I thought it was the name of an NPC that you meet in the ending, but maybe that was just me trying to
okay.
be poetic.
I thought you were gonna say like, the act of clearing out corruption and bringing back nature is called Hob.
God, there's so much.
There's just a lot in this world.
Good night.
Did I?
God, stop causing me so much trouble. Okay, so there's a corruption thing right here. I don't think I can do anything about that. Sorry, I'm gonna push you.
What the fuck? Give me a minute. I'm gonna have to do some reading. I have to do a lot of reading in 15 minutes.
What is
Oh,
it
I
looking
didn't-
up like the ending and that there is like
Oh, goodbye, sir. Oh.
Well, okay.
he got vaporized in the water. He was deleted from the universe.
Oh!
No one even knows he existed.
This is a second butterfly I didn't see.
Yeah, well, look at that.
Very nice. Now Zach is gonna be like, yeah, there is a different ending. And I'm gonna be like, great.
The true ending. We're all
Okay,
close.
okay, little guy. Hey, look! Another.
Hey! Another clone of the boss.
Buddy, please.
He wants to be petted. Nice. Look
There's
at
a
that.
comic.
4 bars. A Hob comic?
There's a comic for Hob.
Cool. Official or fan?
Yeah, official.
Damn. Well.
Okay.
Well,
The main
how long's
character's
the comic?
name is Hob. However, they are
go.
named after a different character who is also named Hob.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
Hob
have
the
to
god.
Hob the good.
Hob the god.
Hob is named after the first explorer to find this planet.
Oh.
I don't
Starting to
think
sound like some Outer Wilds action there.
Hob is not from this planet.
I'm so sorry. I feel bad now.
They do look suspiciously close to the dogs, so I can't blame you.
Hob is from
Hob is from a different planet.
called Timber Hearth. Traveled
You're
over here.
actually a lot closer than you might think.
Am I actually?
The natives of this planet are the wisps and the queen of wisps,
Makes sense.
and a different species came and brought the corruption.
Fabulous.
Shame.
So it's actually Hob is actually the story of multiple different like civilized.
all
Nice.
redundant.
Didn't you make a bunch of progress?
Yeah,
She
let me
did.
just run all the way back
All
there.
the way across.
So Hob actually appears to be or at least the backstory and history of Hob seems to be the story of multiple different civilizations seeing this planet, being like, "Wow, that looks really nice," and then going there.
Yeah.
Period.
Very pretty planet.
You know,
All of the mechanical elements of the world were created by Hob's people. All the natural elements of the world were there to begin with. All of the corruption is from the infection. Cool.
Corruption.
As far as I can tell, there is not a special ending.
Oh. We'll just make up our own special ending.
well, we first have to see the original ending.
Oh,
Yeah, but I say, what
Look,
if our
they're
special ending
both
is just the exact
fine.
same?
give me 1 second. I just have to watch a quick video.
Can you just teleport behind that cool?
See that lightning?
Yeah, lightning and fire.
Okay, let's go this
Yeah, that
way.
thunderbolt and lightning is very, very
Very,
fun.
very frightening. Yeah, I think I get the just what I'm trying to go for.
Yeah. Galileo.
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 Figaro.
Figaro.
Magnifico!
I miss a
Can't-
poor boy. Galileo loves me. Yeah.
Lawrence!
Yes. Are we about to get,
Coils!
are we get copyright struck?
No, it's annoying when you mumble it. Either sing it or don't.
You either commit to it or you don't commit to
I
it,
was
Lauren.
going with the bit that it's the most unenthusiastic version of the song.
All right, that's an ending. What the hell? How do you get these? How do you get this ending?
There is a different ending.
Yeah, there is. There's a good and a bad ending.
Okay, well, we're getting the good ending, Zach. So you gotta
Which
figure that out.
ending did you get, Zach?
Evidently the bad ending.
Ooh.
Oh well, this is a even more perfect opportunity to get the good ending, so you can actually see new content as well.
No.
Wondering, should I just wait for Zach to let me know?
Just keep going, dude.
Keep going, because
Yeah,
I'm
no
like, what if
matter
I
no
get to
matter
a
what,
point
you're gonna
where-
have to do this. So just keep going. It's hard to properly, bless you. It's hard to properly understand exactly what you're supposed to do for this ending. Because it seems like it's literally just a binary choice at the very end.
Of like you have to say yes or no to something
Yeah.
kind of choice.
Yes. And then depending on what you do in the game, I think the yes or no, like if you didn't do enough stuff, I think they both end in bad ending. But if you did do enough stuff, then you get the good ending, I think.
Cool.
Dude, I fucking keeps giving me like pop-ups being like, don't you want to view this on the app? I'm like, no,
No.
please go away.
Like this seems like I should be able to jump up here.
Can you not?
No,
Really?
it's like nah, fam, you're not allowed.
That's weird. I definitely agree. It seems like you should be able to.
I'm gonna have to go. Where's it? Oh, that's good.
Okay. The end of the game is going to occur. Like, we're gonna, like, no matter what you do, it's gonna happen. There is a small boss rush. Then you're going to meet a character who I thought was named Hob, but it turns out she is not. You talk to her. She'll give you a yes or no question. If you say yes, you get the quote-unquote bad ending. And if you say no, you get the good ending, regardless of any unlockables that you do or do not have.
Well, that's good to know. He's like, do you want to live forever?
Yes.
That's why Zach got the bad ending.
Would you sacrifice your humanity and all of your loved ones for immortality? I'll give you 24. Yes.
Yeah.
Are you sure this is a big decision? You're putting a lot of other people's lives in your hand. Are you sure you want to? Yes, please.
Yes.
Like, go.
Don't stop questioning
You're
me.
wasting my time.
You're wasting my time that I could be using to be immortal. Hurry the fuck up.
Okay, so I opened that door, which was nice. So now I can just like
Keep going, I guess.
go through there.
I like seeing the water slowly make its way around the map. It's kind of cool. 6 minutes, by the way.
6 minutes.
Don't panic.
Hob speed run.
Why would you look at the speed run? You haven't seen the ending. Or you want to see how
No,
long
I
it
was
can be
just the
speedrun
time.
in?
Yeah.
Ah,
'Cause the answer that this will give me will tell me how long it's going to take. 39 minutes. Never mind, Saba. You're never gonna make it.
That's fine. This
there's a
is good
Twitter
game.
that I recently started following that I have fallen in love with. I think I sent both of you a video from the Twitter last night.
Is it the one? It's the hilarious like vault jump.
Yeah.
He goes sky high.
So the Twitter is
I
about
was like,
tool
no,
assisted speedruns, which are obviously speedruns where you just have like a robot do super precise inputs and stuff.
Right.
And so I don't know, there's just a bunch of really good stuff in there.
I don't think I
and you
can
get to
make
see
this.
like a bunch of like mechanics in video games that you otherwise would never have seen. And I
Yeah.
think one of my favorite ones, like I sent that one with the pole vaulting just because it's like very visually silly. But I think one of the ones that I think is really technically cool is in Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. I believe it's Aria of Sorrow, one of those, for the Game Boy Advance. The game has this mechanic where depending on your movement speed, if you get hit with an ability or if you get hit with an attack that's supposed to knock you back, it'll shoot you in a slow moving arc. Like you will physically be slow moving through the arc as you go. And so it's this cast video where it's Alucard jumping and landing, like super quickly, so he's moving super fast. And then he gets to this room where it's supposed to be a bunch of giant wolves that deal a lot of damage, and it's supposed to like impede your progress by a lot. But he's going so fast that when he gets hit by the first one at the last possible frame, he turns in the other direction and goes, ooh, and then gets launched through the air slowly as he goes all the way across the room, slams into a wall, lands, and then just keeps going.
Oh yes, dude.
And I'm like, it's really good.
Man. Tool assisted speedruns are real fun to watch.
A lot of tool-assisted speedruns are kind of dull because it just ends up being like the normal speedrun, but perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I really, really, really enjoy the tasks where, like, there was one of them that I saw where it was they were playing, I think it was Galaga. It was like one of those shoot 'em up arcade style games. But there was a period of the game where they couldn't dice.
No.
That's
Jeez. That's so
That was
rough.
unfortunate. There was a period of the game where they had to wait no matter what. Like they couldn't speed it up. But behind their ship, they had like a bunch of little options, like little additional ships that would fly behind them in a line. And so while they were waiting, they made the ship move around so quickly and so precisely that the little options behind it spelled out very slowly. It spelled out "Eat at Joe's!" exclamation point. And I just like, that's, oh
Yeah, Saba!
Saba, that's brutal, but also very funny. Also, do you think we're gonna get any money for that?
I don't know.
Oh,
He's
you
just
did!
here.
He did.
Oh, I did.
That's
saying,
awesome.
the-
That's hilarious.
The
I can't
dude's
believe
death
that.
is its own reward.
You don't want to jump up
But
there?
I guess not.
I didn't think I could make that, but also I wanted to check out something up here.
That's nice.
Really?
Right.
Trying to think of other ones that are interesting. Some of the other tasks that are not exactly impossible, but very difficult for a human to accomplish are the ones where you do like memory rewriting in the game. Like you rewrite the RAM.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite ones is remember when we played Bowser's Inside Story?
Yeah.
One of the prequels to Bowser's Inside Story, it was like same genre, same everything. There's a part evidently where there's a wall, a barrel, Mario and Luigi, and by doing extremely precise by doing
it's a bit
some
off.
extremely precise inputs, you can hammer Luigi so he gets small and goes inside the barrel, which is like a mechanic that the game is supposed to do. And then as Luigi jumps to leave the barrel, you hammer him again, which causes the barrel to both break and not break, which fucks with the game's memory, causing all the sprites in the game to suddenly explode with color. And then you turn around immediately and leave, because for only a couple frames, there are 2 Luigis. And no
God.
Mario. Mario gets replaced with a Luigi in the code, and if you leave within that,
Luigi.
and if you leave within that very precise time frame, for the rest of the game until the next story cutscene, you have 2 Luigis, which apparently is super important for the test. And I just think that's great, man. I just think that's really funny. Oh, dude, you can definitely jump across those.
Okay.
Look at that.
Luigi really broke space and time just to finally get
Just
rid
to
of
replace his brother.
Yeah. Who also replaced him with but himself.
It makes it sound almost eldritch when you
Yeah.
think about it, right?
I'm gonna have to go early, but at least I got rid of the other one.
It is time, but do you want to get this chest and then we'll stop?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do that, and I can almost guarantee you that
Talk
you'll
more about
finish this
Luigi.
next week. So that'll be great.
And because I did a lot of extra stuff like this time, right?
Yes, you did, which is fine. So with that being said, it looks like our schedules will perfectly line up where we'll be starting Dark Souls. Correction, we're gonna be late. No, I'm just kidding. But it looks like we're gonna be starting Dark Souls and Outer Wilds at the same time. That's great.
Dude, I'm pretty excited to see how, except, right, since you're starting Outer Wilds, our stream time is going to change a little bit for Sunday.
Yeah, it's gonna be much later.
That sounds good to me.
Up.
No, you turn around.
Boom.
That'd be funny if it exploded and knocked you off.
I know, I think I would have cried.
It's just for you.
Money. Oh, that should have been an upgrade, man. What the fuck?
There's nothing else to, like, jump to, right? I'm assuming.
Doesn't look like it.
Think so.
I think that's it.
Okay, we can just end off here then.
It did save right after you opened that.
I'm unsure.
There was a little. Was there a little symbol in the bottom right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't pay attention to it, so I don't know.
Son of what? Go to the save point, because when you approach the save point, I think it automatically saves.
Top's a pretty good swimmer.
Very fast.
Yeah.
She did sacrifice like 50% of her freaking HP,
It's
but
not saving.
I'm gonna say that we're good. Because if we're not,
Yeah.
it shouldn't take
There's
that
like
long to
one
get it
other
again.
thing down here. I can like just throw myself at this.
Oh, there you
There
go.
it is.
There you go. That little symbol means that it's auto-saving. Let it finish. All right, we are good. All
You're
right.
good.
Well, that
Excellent.
was a stream. That was great.
This is pretty nice. Like even when we were like talking about how it's like a little bit generic or whatever, I'm still very much
It's still
enjoying
satisfying,
this.
You know?
Yeah.
It looks good, and like, I don't know. I said it before, but like the way that the levels all like shift and fit together is so satisfying. All right. So that's good. Next week we'll be doing a Mother Gunship stream. Then we'll probably be doing Hive Mind. Like that'll be Friday. Saturday we'll do Hive Mind Sniper Elite, which will be fun. Just like as like a palate cleanser. Sunday we'll be finishing Hob, and then the week after that we'll be starting Split Brain Dark Souls and Outer Wilds. So that'll be great.
Yay.
All right. Well,
Sounds
good night,
good.
everybody.
See you later.
Good night, all.